or 45. So you see, yeah, like this. So what I want you to know now, you see this position? I want you to turn the wheel to the opposite side the same degree.
Yeah.
Keep it like this, yes. Now, let's say you want to initiate. What you do is you give gas and you might clutch kick, right? So you can kick drift immediately. So you can kick slide immediately, right? So what will happen is the more you pull the wheel, basically the bigger angle, the more you turn the wheel will want to counter steer the opposite side the same degree. What does this mean is now as you've turned the wheel to this degree, you know how much the wheel will travel from one side to another. Also, the lesser the angle, now you're on a small angle, right? You haven't turned the wheel to like 90 degrees and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
this means that the wheel now will go very slow. What you need to know is that the bigger the angle you create, the bigger you flick the wheel to the one side, the depending on the angle, the faster will go to the opposite side. Just remember, your cat is under the pedal. You don't want to squeeze your cat. You want to pet it with the, but you also, your left hand is your wheel. So you pet the cat on the head, and your foot is behind on the back of the cat.
I
You wanna, it's
get
like your
already.
two hands. You wanna go very slow with your two hands, pet the cat. It's the same thing.
By the way, did you say cat because this cat here?
No, I was just thinking how to. I was trying to look for example to explain to you to be very careful with the pedal so you feel the sense of danger. You're gonna smash your cat. So now you see you understeer because you need to turn the wheel more. So
Yeah.
don't be too afraid. If you fail, you learn. That's what you need. You need to fail to learn. I want your eyes to be on the target, on your ears to be on the engine. I think what you're lacking at the moment is like some target to know you're on the right way. Yeah, you see? Now you don't have too hard time staying on your line. You see this stupid donut in front of you? That's why we need to fight this donut. Think of this donut as
Destroy this monkey, bro.
yeah, think of this donut as a monkey that's jumping in your house is gonna steal your bananas. You wanna
Sorry,
kill the
lie.
monkey. Kill the monkey. Keep the monkey on the bottom left of your windshield. That's your mission is to keep this donut on the bottom left of your windshield. That means you are on a good line and on a good angle. You're doing great. Just keep that. Don't make it. Don't make the donut go to the center of the windshield. Just make sure you have it locked in. I saw you played Counter Strike. You know when you have the middle of the crosshair of the op on the target. That's how I want you to be. You're sniping
And
the donut. Don't let the donut move. You're gonna miss the target. You need to kill the guy. He's
let's
rushing
go.
B. He's rushing B. You need to stay on the absolute same zone. Don't make your hand move on the mouse. You're gonna miss the target. Yeah. You see? That's like someone entering your house trying to rob you, bro. You keep him in circle. You run around him. You're growling. You're pretending you're a complete monkey, and he'll be afraid for his
You're
life.
just being monkey. Just not to be monkey and you're drifting, bro.
You will, but not now. So
Yeah, will in some situations.
when we reach,
Ooh,
see,
yo,
now
did you
you
saw
ask,
that
and you
reverse?
ask, yeah, you ask me how do you do this, how do you do that? It's simple. Just
It's simple, just
people
practice.
people think I'm some idiot. I'm over exaggerating and stuff. If everyone could be a coach or like explain stuff, unlike this donut, the thing is I'm here watching. I can see everything. You started to do stuff naturally and you didn't realize it. That you're stomping on the gas to get the bigger angle here, but you didn't notice it. You didn't know it. I noticed it. So you're learning things without realizing. That's why I'm telling you practice is so important. You will learn things you won't even realize it. Bro is starting to change the whole goddamn mini layout that they gave him without problems now. So you keep doing this, we might have to give you new homework for the week. So, but holy, you actually
By the way, I realized myself that my steering is now smoother than 20 times before.
you don't trust Big Papa's settings for the wheel and the tune of the car.
check the wheel, like it's going so smooth, left, right, left, right.
Yes,
It's
this
not like
is, and it's the wheel and it's the tune of the car. So now
yeah.
you could have clutch kick there, so you can force the car to slide a bit. Because when you clutch kick, by the time there is a small delay, and this will help you to slide a bit, get more time for yourself to drag yourself deeper in the corner, and pass the grass and the curb. Oh,
Yeah,
too much, but at least that's why I'm telling you.
I did,
You
I
when you
did
when you do this monkeyness and you fail, you can at least do this donut here. That's why I picked this. You think I picked this by like I have to think whenever we do a coaching session, I have to plan everything. I have to think about it. It's not just random stuff. Do this, do that. And like,
here.
yes,
Here is
you could
the
have you could have clutch kick. Yes, yeah, and you know what's good that you actually start to realize what you could have done instead of me telling you. So this is good because your brain is starting to click how smooth every adjustment everything is. Oh, look how smooth this is. No visible twitching of the car, no visible twitching of the car, complete smoothness. This is what I'm teaching. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said that like 2 minutes ago. Damn, how smoother am I? This feels like really me.
Basically, that's it for today. I'm happy. Like I'm very impressed how much you learned. So yeah.
I'm impressed how good teacher you are and
Yeah.
coach.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, now exit the game.
Oi, we go server or what?
Wait, go drive. Go to drive settings and let me check what is it. Click on bottom tire blankets. You see tire blankets? Click on the three dots. No,
Oh, yeah.
enable them. Click the three dots. Let me see what's in here. Remove tire wear and remove slipstream on the bottom.
Tire, where? Tire.
Everything zero.
Okay, zero,
I-
zero.
Yes, slipstream is for racing when you're driving behind someone. He's cutting the wind and you're faster. Anyways, tire wear when you're practicing you don't need tire wear because
Okay.
you want to stay on the road as much as possible and don't have to pit like an idiot nonstop. Click save preset and type monkey. On the bottom, save preset.
Oh, save place.
Okay, yeah, type monkey
Um,
because you're a monkey. Now, we've spent 1 hour fixing your wheel settings. Now, once your
I
wheel
see.
is good, we can start your drift coaching. So go to drift map, just the drift.
Oh, you mean
Type drift there on the track.
track? Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's the third one.
Third one.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Now we'll see how much you love it now. Go.
Sure. Go. Oh, by the way, you record it. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll record this session, upload it on YouTube so you can watch it. Now maybe if you miss something, if you miss
Noob am I?
if you the thing is if you miss something, you'll be able to go back and replay. Okay, load my tune.
Load.
You use this tune, you learn a lot. No.
Yeah. First person or
Whatever you prefer.
both?
I mean, trust me, you have to pick one. Because sim racing, if you don't have motion sim and stuff, you need your 90% visual, 10% what you hear. If I don't hear the engine and stuff, I'm usually blind.
Tell me one good first person camera.
So my advice is either drive third person or either drive first person.
First person, first.
Okay, so I usually what I use as a rule of thumb for me, even with triples, I like and this is what I did on single as well. Do you see your right mirror? You see it right on the car.
To see more
Okay.
there.
No, you see the right mirror, right? But you don't see
Yeah.
the left one. So even though
Yeah.
that's unrealistic, you will have to accept that you're also on single monitor. You're not on triples. In triples, I
Yeah.
will probably would be able to see it, but my camera is so close to the wheel, I literally see half of the wheel. So what you can do is you can increase the FOV so you can see the left mirror, and you can also another thing is if you don't want to increase the FOV, you can increase the neck effect. So when your car is turning, when you go into drift, what can happen is the neck effects gain will be higher. So you see, you definitely not like this. So I will advise you to keep on 60, but we can increase the neck effects gain. What do you think about this?
So like, are we gonna change neck effects?
Yeah, a bit.
Okay,
You
sure.
can. We're gonna test this. Get it back to what it was, or just set it up the way you like it. Honestly,
I forgot what was the
you
number.
were you were 60 something,
6.
67, 60 something. Yeah, yeah,
Never
something
mind.
like yeah. This is good. You can click save. Okay, so
Okay.
now wait. You can try this before you exit. Try
Okay.
do just a few transitions or something. See how much the camera is rotating. Do a few transitions. We need to measure. It's like in real life. Before you go and drive a car, you need to make sure the car is comfortable and stuff like that. So you need to make sure your camera is rotating comfortably. You
What?
see the the gain is really low. It's not that much unless you go into big angles. So
Yeah.
do a transition to the right. We need to see how much you see on the left. You see quite good, honestly. If you're when you go into a very big angle, you see quite a lot. Maybe you can add like 5% something like this. But you need drive a bit and tell me if this is good for you. Because
Yeah.
here what you see is 90% in sim is basically what you see and what you hear. So if this vision the vision is information, so if you have enough vision, just let me
Yeah.
know.
I feel so different now. Ah, car man.
You're understeering a lot, but we'll fix that. So is your neck effects good?
I mean, I copied from YouTube. I didn't make myself because I don't know how to do it.
How many percentages?
You think I checked?
You can exit for last time.
Let's go.
Go to settings, CSP. I don't have no goddamn idea where is this neck effects. How many percentage is this? Effect gain. Wait.
No, 0.
Wait. Let me check mine.
I just copied because it looks nice.
Give me a second. I'm gonna share you mine, and
Yo, I have a special one.
so copy link, Discord. Okay, apply this.
Lion.
So
VR something shit.
okay, till 34, till 10, go to drive and see how this goes. Go to drive now.
Oh.
And let's see if this is too much. But keep in mind, you also have to be adapted now to this. These are a lot of changes for one day. The wheel settings, the neck effects, go to settings. Unload the tune.
Drink water, sorry.
Monkey.
Monkey needs to drink, bro. So, let's. How much do I need to change the?
You don't have to change anything.
Okay,
Go and do
okay.
a few transitions, see how the neck effects is. Just drive a bit around before we start.
Right. Just a second. It's bright as hell.
Yeah. Now, drive a bit around, see how this neck effects is. If it's too much, if it's good.
I don't see the window now, but okay. Bit of mirror. I can see a bit of mirror. Okay. Should we go in the third gear or second gear?
Don't have to bother about this. At the moment, we're testing neck effects.
Uh, a bit of, I can see a bit if I rotate.
Yeah, left side is a bit lacking. Maybe 50% might be good for you. Okay, exit and let's try 50% effect gain. Don't touch the tilt. I never touch the tilt, I just touch the effect. So, since you're on single, just try the effect on 50. Just tiny bit more. We don't need too much, just 50, yeah.
That's a normal. Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't
For
change
me,
anything.
it's a bit less because I'm on triples. Don't forget that. I already see a lot. So imagine if I put some crazy rotation, I'll be like left, right, non stop.
And let's rotate.
Change the weather.
I say change the weather.
So
Yeah, I didn't rotate. No, I let my wheel, so I'm down.
maybe it's the tilt we have to change, or is this better? No, I think that's.
Ah,
So you can always adjust the FOV and stuff later on. So
uh,
now, if you're ready, we can start.
let me try here. So it's on another side, right?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, kinda. It's fine. However, I
Yeah,
think
well,
it's
you can always adjust the tilt a bit later on.
feels so different.
You have to get used to it. Just do one day of this. So now, okay, let's begin. Uh, Go for drive forward here, just normally. Yeah, follow this, and now on your left will be a donut. So we're gonna go to the donut place right in front of you. Yeah. So
Uh,
here now, first thing you wanna do is I want you
go-
to do just a normal failed donut. So basically a failed slide. So what you have to do, you know, or you already know kind of how to counter steer, but I want you to do a fail initiation. So initiate and let the car stop.
Oh, you mean my failure like this to
No, no,
rotate?
no. Just you already understand what's happening. So
Yeah, and do break a
now
bit, right?
now
And
you
that's
can
all.
do a tight donut, but tight donut is harder. So what you want to do now is what you need to understand. Stop for a moment.
Okay.
You're constantly bouncing between giving gas, letting off, or maybe using a brake and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what you need to understand is the more throttle you give, the more the car will want to go into bigger angle, and eventually, if you give too much throttle, you'll spin out. The
Yeah.
When you lift off, you're in gear. What happens when you're in gear? Exactly like in real life. When you're in gear and you lift off the throttle, the engine produces drag and the car starts to slow down. That's why you say my tune is too slidey, and that's why you were spinning out of the track, because you were tuning the car wrongly. You were tuning the car so you can stay full throttle all the time. That's not how you should drive. You should modulate the throttle. You lift off the throttle a bit to 60%, the car will naturally start to slow down. Why the car is producing drag? Because the engine will want to go and get the car to a natural idle speed. So what you want to do now is when you give now more gas, the car will immediately start to slide more, and you slide up and you get into an angle. Now, you see, so that's you need to learn how much throttle input to give. So what you have to do now is a combination. Stop for a moment. What you need to
Yeah.
learn is the most important thing. Forget about everything else. The most important thing is throttle and steer. Now stop and center the wheel.
Okay, wait a second. Here.
So you see the wheel in the car, and you can literally look at your wheel as well. Now
Yeah.
turn the wheel about 20 degrees left or 45. So you see, yeah, like this. So what I want you to know now, you see this position? I want you to turn the wheel to the opposite side the same degree. So when you now, yeah, keep it like this. So
Yeah.
keep it like this. Yes. Now let's say you want to initiate. What you do is you give gas and you might clutch kick, right? So you can kick drift immediately. So you can kick slide immediately, right? So what will happen is the more you pull the wheel, basically the bigger angle, the more you turn the wheel will want to counter steer the opposite side the same degree.
Okay.
What does this mean is now as you've turned the wheel to this degree, you know how much the wheel will travel from one side to another. Also, the lesser the angle, now you're on a small angle, right? You haven't
Yeah.
turned the wheel to like 90 degrees and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
this means that the wheel now will go very slow. But if you turn the wheel now to like 90 degrees, like just turn it to the right. No, turn it to the right. 90 degrees. 180 is literally looking at the bottom. 90 is like looking at the side.
Yeah, like this.
Yes. So when you have the wheel like this, now the wheel will start to rotate back way faster. So
Yeah.
when you put everything is down to practice to learn the speed and when to catch the wheel. This takes practice and experience. What you need to know is that the bigger the angle you create, the bigger you flick the wheel to the one side, depending on the angle, the faster will go to the opposite side. So now having this information, you can weaponize it against the car. And now you can do, I think you've over rotated the wheel, but center it back. And I want you to just do turn it, basically, I want you to do a drift to the left. Basically just initiate slide, force the car to slide and just let go. So the car will stop. Just do a small slide, don't do a donut, just force the car to slide and let it stop. Yeah.
Okay.
So you see now, once you do it, this might look completely idiotic to you, but you do this multiple times, you will exactly know how much throttle and how much rotation the car is doing before it all eventually stops and stuff. Then when you go to the donut, you fail a lot, but once you do it 50 times, you know. So now,
So it's using 90%. You say.
so yeah, this is just reference. I want you to understand this is called wheel tracing. I want you to understand that basically what wheel tracing is like. Okay, the wheel is like on 45 degrees. The wheel is going to go back when you're going to drift. The wheel will go back into another like counter steer 45 degrees. So you know what to expect, where the wheel will go. As long as you know what you're doing, you know what to do. So the wheel is gonna go on the opposite side on the same length. So your hands will already be ready to catch the wheel when the wheel goes there. Now the problem is that at the beginning you'll be very focused on these things. So you'll be watching the wheel instead of watching where you drive, and you'll spun out or stop and do some ugly shit. But what you need to know now is you can do a donut. First, we're gonna start. Which is your preferable side to do donut on? Usually, people have left or right.
Left. Better for me on left.
Okay, so now you see how much you've rotated, almost 180. So if you kick, the wheel will spin super fast, and you have to catch it to the opposite. So, yep. Now,
Like that on left.
yeah. You see how fast the wheel turned back. Now you have to literally wait and catch it. So when you catch it to the opposite side on the exact angle you want to keep, that's when you want to hold the drift. And when you hold it, the donut is super easy. When you catch it and you hold the donut, super easy. The thing is, if you want the donut to go wider, then you have to give more gas. But let's first do the donut. So, okay, now you can put second if you think second gear will be faster, but keep in mind second gear is way more powerful. the donut will be very wide. I don't want you to be exactly on the donut. I want you to do a very, very wide donut. Use as much space as
Light
possible.
donut. Okay, let's go.
And modulate the throttle. Don't be like at the moment you're doing 0 100. I want you to keep very small liftoffs, like 20%. From 100 to like 60, 106, something like this. Just try to learn to feather the throttle. Don't bash the throttle. Don't bash the pedals. Feather them. Just guide them. Like, think of it, it's like your cat. You don't want to step on your cat. Basically release fully. You want to just pet the cat with your foot. See, now we're talking. So I have to explain like you're gonna smash your animal, so you see, you immediately clicked in. So just treat it like you're petting your cat with your foot. See, that's
The
exactly.
grass. My problem. I made the pro.
Yes, but you were failing the donut all the time, and now you did it. You see, that is just getting the right information and advice how to use it. Now, again, imagine there's the cat underneath the pedal. You don't want to step too hard. You want to be very gentle with the pedal and watch where you're going. Watch the car. You want the car to turn more? Give more gas. When you give more gas, the car, you see, it starts to make bigger angle. So you have to when you give more gas, it will be more angle because you put more power output. So you want more angle, you have to turn the wheel a bit more. It's not only gas, a bit more the wheel and control the gas. So keep doing that and you master this. Once you master this, you have like the throttle input and wheel steering down. So now you're jumping into harder stuff.
No, I just have to go back.
So do the donut. Once you master the donut on the left side, then we're gonna go into your nightmare, which will be the right side. And you'll be like, oh, how I can't do it now on the right side? It will take some time. You need to be good at the both sides. There's no exception. Otherwise,
because I need to. I don't know if I need to move like my wheel too much like this. I trying
you have
to do
to.
that.
You always have to. The thing is, what wheel tracing is about is you need to always be active on the wheel. You need to do small adjustments. You do small gas, you do small steering. They work together, gas and steering. Forget about brake. Don't even touch the brakes or the clutch. Forget about them. This is completely new chapter. Just don't forget that your cat is under the pedal and you'll smash your cat. Be very gentle with your cat. It's like you pet the cat. That's what you want to do. Now, here you could have done more gas, but you also have to turn the wheel more to the side you want to go, right? So you were under steering and you were going to the grass, which is on your right side, right? You want to go left, you will have to turn the wheel a bit more left. Not too drastically, not too crazy correction, just slightly. That's all you do. And when you're tandeming, you're drifting, you're always doing wheel tracing. You're constantly active on the wheel, non-stop active. You see? Now you wanted to go left, and now this time you did a small correction. You turned the wheel left and you gave gas. So that's basically what you're doing. You're non-stop throttle steering. You literally steer yourself. When you turn the wheel, then you give gas. So this will be, once you get it down, this will be super fast when you're doing it. You won't even understand.
Okay.
So when you give,
Uh-huh.
now I forgot to explain it. When you turn the wheel, then you give gas. And I saw you when you were on Lime Rock, you were doing this mistake. You told me when we were driving on one of the Tog, I think Tsubaki, or I forgot what was it. Now, what was the mistake there? Oh, but my car is going straight and stuff, I can't get into angle. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I saw you on Lime Rock constantly going onto the brakes too early. When you give... I'll tell you why. Sometimes you do it correctly, but the problem is you didn't know when to give brakes.
Yeah.
Same with the throttle.
I got scared because like I know that transition gonna the 99% I'm gonna fail the transition, you know.
You're not gonna fail. You need to fail in order to learn. Now, what you have to do is when you turn, you see, now you're doing it correctly. When you turn up, you forgot. When you turn the wheel, this is literally milliseconds difference, but this is muscle memory, how fast you do it. When you turn the wheel, then you give gas. Always turn the wheel, then give inputs. Now there's some situations where you see, now you're doing, like, I don't even have to tell you and you're doing it. Now, why you fail to increase I know why you're giving brake. You are braking on Lime Rock, you were braking so you can get angle. The problem is, you didn't know that you have to turn the wheel before you hit the brakes. You need to set angle before you brake. unlock the wheels so the rear can fly out. So this is the main reason why so many people are failing at the beginning. So see, that was too much. Now,
I feel different. I don't know why, but I feel really different. I when I'm in FOV, in the first person, and like
that's why you see why I told you.
I don't feel that I'm rotating. I don't feel that I'm rotating. That's the point. Like that's why I
Yeah, because you're so. That's why I told you. Have you seen me drive in third person? You have to commit. You either drive first person or you either drive third person. Now you. That's why you have to take the decision, because if you're constantly changing, that means you literally force your brain non-stop to adapt. Because what you see is like information. This goes to the brain and like all the muscle memory and stuff you do. If you get adapted to third person, what's happening and what you see on the car and stuff, then when you go into first person you feel weird and you will not drive as good and stuff. That's why you take a decision. You either drive first person or you drive third person. Third person is way easier. It's like cheating. But however, we should not discriminate that. If you like third person, drive third person. That's completely your decision. But third person is easier. If we have to be honest, I'm just being honest and direct. Third person is easier. So if you want to drive first person, drive first person. Whatever you like, it's all about you like picking the things you like and enjoying the game. Then now later on, if you want to be the most like maximum competitive and stuff like that, and then you can decide to change to something and stuff like that. Change your view, change your settings, stuff like that. Now it's about getting the basics done. Now, what are you doing? Keep staying only on the left and keep remembering that you see.
I
That's
did give a guess.
now.
And
Remember, your cat is under the the gas pedal. Be at the beginning. At the beginning, exactly like you did now. At the beginning, you have to turn the wheel more because you have a lot to toss the car. You need to toss the car, pivot it. So you give a lot of gas at the beginning and turn the wheel more. But then you do small corrections like now. Yes, just turn slightly and correct, and then give throttle as well. Remember, when you do small corrections, exactly the moment you do the correction, you step on the throttle a bit. So when you practice this, like a lot of hours, you have this completely done. Like you won't even think about it. It will be natural. You'll do it without even thinking. It will be muscle memory completely. When you turn the wheel, you already be pressing the pedal. You won't even think about it. So you see how smooth that was? You see how smoothly you just go through the donut? Just keep going. You don't have to be super close to the donut. Just keep following. You see the skid marks? Follow the skid marks. That's exactly what you need. And as long as you can follow this donut and you're good, then you're gonna move to the opposite side. So that way you teach yourself to be good on both sides and you don't have any issue with them. And then we go into transitions. But without you being able to do this donut, bro, I was sleeping on this donut. Do you understand? It's like hours. Was doing 4-6 hours a day, non-stop drift playground and crap. A lot of people bash drift like some drift packs and stuff like that. I wouldn't say like I hate them. Obviously now I dislike car packs like Tando Buddies and ADC because they have cheater physics. But I learned a lot from them. What I learned is Tando Buddies, yes, they have cheater physics. They're literally doing almost everything for you and you can stay on the throttle. They teach you some bad habits, but they teach you some great stuff. Like Tando Buddies, you know the car very sluggish, right? So what they teach you is that you don't have to think too much about the car and the driving. You can focus on the tandems itself. So just because you don't have to anymore think about the driving, you can focus on the player in front of you. So you focus on the car in front, you're watching him, and what happens is you start to learn how much space to give the front car when you're chasing it so you don't block his transition, and you start to learn the timing when to transition. That's why I like Tando Buddies and stuff. But if you learn on WDTS, it's way better. It's harder, but it's way better because then you don't have to relearn or try
Another
to
car.
try no, not another car. You learn some bad habits from down bodies like bashing the pedals and crap that you will later on have to unlearn. The problem is that the beginners, they do this with every car. You see, you were bashing the pedals with WDTS, it will happen to anyone. You need to learn, and it's hard to learn feathering the throttle and be gentle on the wheel and the throttle at the beginning. What happened? Did your game freeze? Oh, I was thinking your game froze. Okay.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Just I make um my to see the good, and I turn on the fan because it's
Yeah,
I'm
no.
hot as hell, bro.
Yeah, I turned my air
Yeah, what
conditioner on
I
because it's becoming sauna. The
yeah,
thing is, when your room becomes complete sauna and it's super hot, you can't think normally. Like if you're like in absolute heat and like you start to sweat and
that's
stuff,
the point.
and yeah, your brain becomes like
That's the,
uh,
that's the point here. My windows are opened. My fan is now on, and
yeah,
I don't know if
it's very important to keep yourself like a bit the room cold and stuff because the wheel, even if it's Logitech, it produces heat. So
yeah.
keep
I
doing the
don't.
donut. So yeah, just I want you now. I'm gonna stop talking and I want you to focus on just tunnel vision in front of the car and look at the road and just do small inputs. Yeah, don't worry. You learn you distance everything you learn. This is your first day and we changed the settings for 1 hour. We were dialing with the settings so you can get the very good settings for your wheel. Now, once we have the settings, now you can focus on just building your skill. Don't even think about the settings. Don't You can do that a bit later. You need to get what's right, what feels right, what is correct, how the car should act, how you should drive, how you should do some stuff. Remember, only at the beginning when you do big turn like this, you do a big turn on the wheel and a lot of throttle. Then after that, you do very small adjustments. It's like, think of it.
I I'm doing right now. I'm so dumb. Okay.
Just remember, your cat is under the pedal. You don't want to squeeze your cat. You want to pet it with the. But you also, your left hand is your wheel. So you pet the cat on the head, and your foot is behind on the back of the cat. And
I
you wanna, it's
get
like your
already.
two hands. You wanna go very slow with your two hands. Pet the cat. It's the same thing.
By the way, did you say cat because this cat here?
No, I was just thinking how to. I was trying to look for example to explain to you to be very careful with the pedal so you feel the sense of danger. You're gonna smash your cat. You don't want to kill your cat. You don't want to step on your cat. So you have to be gentle. So I have to think of something to force your brain to compile that you don't need to bash the pedal. I don't want you to bash the pedals. Now you lift. The thing is, now you lift it off too much. Now you're too careful. The balance
Yeah,
is the balance is try maybe 60 100 not too drastic. The thing is, it doesn't have to be super drastic lift off.
I don't know what
Not too
I'm
small.
doing, man. Right now, wait. I need to just get myself like.
Try to memorize this angle and try to keep it constantly on that angle. So you
Yeah, that's
do a
the
circle.
thing I'm trying, but
You have to turn the wheel more. If you don't turn the wheel and you give the gas, when you turn the wheel, then you give gas. When you do the
I think I have
correction,
too much speed. I think I have too much speed. Now I'm gonna stop and try again.
you can control the speed with the throttle. So
Yeah, but neck
remember,
effect.
when you make a correction, then you give throttle. So now you see you understeer because you need to turn the wheel more. So
Yeah,
don't be too afraid. If you fail, you learn. That's what you need. You need to fail to learn. That's what it is. Don't think about if it's ugly correction. It's not this comes later. Smoothness is not gonna come in 1 day, in 100 days, in 200 days. So yes, exactly. Now you keep it. You see more up, a bit more. Yeah, keep
I
it,
got
keep it.
scared to turn on
Don't
the
worry.
gas. You say don't use too much full gas.
Yeah, careful with the cat. You're gonna step on it. See, now you have to make a bit of corrections because remember, when you get out of the line, you do what you have to do to get back on the line, and then keep small corrections. Now you're battling with the big corrections. That's why it's happening. This. So you like turn gas, turn gas, turn gas, turn gas. That's what you have to do. Super small, quick corrections. This is all that is non-stop happening. Also, how much you're correcting depends on the car. So my biggest advice is stay with one car only. Practice with one car only. Once you master like how to drive and what is happening when you do what, then any car will not be a problem. And the reason why I put you on low horsepower cars is because competition cars are easy to drive, bro. You step on the throttle, the car immediately will start to slide and stuff like that. Yes, they're very aggressive, you spun out and stuff. Competition cars are hard when you go to competition tracks where you have zones, when you need to be in full control, when you need to know when to left foot brake and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But low horsepower cars, they're very technical in some areas. Now we're doing the most simple crap, so don't bother about this. Just keep trying to be in full control, do small corrections. Yes, good. When you look at what I usually look for is, you see now you spun out. Okay, stop for a second. You see stop for a moment. Okay, straighten your wheel, turn it back. Now, you see the hood of the car, right? Do you see the right side of the hood, because the front in the middle is lifted? So do you see literally the right edge of the front of the car? This is usually when my camera turns. This is where my eyes are looking at. Now you need to think of something. Now let's say you did this transition, right? Where's the next place? And you're gonna go to that right corner in front of you, right there.
Yeah.
You don't think about this corner, you think about the next corner. It's like in racing. You're already taking this corner. You don't give a damn. You need to focus. You need to look where you're going. This is super important. Your eyes need to be on the target. So where's the target? You look at the donut and you look at this. I look, for example, on the edge of the front of the car. You see this right edge where it's like you can finally see the hood. You don't see the front of the hood because it's lifted, but you see on the right. So usually what happens is when I tandem, I look at the edges of the hood in my car. So I look at the right side and the left side. That's where I know how close I am to the people. And I know the angle, because as I told you, 90% is what you see. So I'm super used to my neck FX settings, how much is tilted. So by how much is tilted, I know what angle I am. Now, do a circle, and I want you to look at the hood, the right side of the hood, and it will be literally below the donut. So do a donut on the left side again. And and you see, usually if you go for the inside, yes, but if you do shallow angle, it will be, if you look at this is where I look at. This is where I will look at. You look at the skid marks, but as well, you can look at the hood. You see, you can look at the right side of the hood. It's like an arrow. Think of your mouse. If you leave
I focus most of, like,
think it's like you have your think of like you have your computer mouse on the desktop and you're rotating a picture clockwise. You know where's the center, right? So if you're sideways, think of that. Now you see on the center of your screen is that the front of the hood on the right side, literally the right edge of the hood, right? You can use this as an arrow, as an indication. When you're, for example, when you go into competition tracks, everyone has basically something that he assumes to be the initiation point. I forgot the word in English. They pick something to know for example, this donut. When you reach this place, when you reach this lamp, when you reach this line, then they know when to initiate. So just assume that this is your arrow on the edge of the car, and you also look forward. Be super, like, just keep your eyes on the road and look at the angle of the car. You can judge the angle of the car looking at the hood, at the side, and you will eventually, after you fail multiple times, you will learn how much rotation on your screen, basically, how much rotation of the camera is how much angle. You start to judge that. So you know how to use at least slightly the left foot brake, so you can tap the brake, not even hold it, tap it, just a little kick, a little tap. So when
I mean,
you
you say that I don't need to use brake, so I didn't have my
yes,
brake.
yes, but the thing is, like, I see you're struggling, but my point is, if you really can't do this smoothly without the just all these things, you see what happens with the brake. Now the brake will increase your angle when you hold it and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's why I told you, just use steering and throttle. You learn how to do throttle steer. Throttle steer is basically, you do an input, you do a correction, like now you turn the wheel, you give gas, you turn the wheel, you give gas. But you have to lift off before that. You have to
no, hey,
modulate.
damn, man. You just give me so many information, so my brain
Yeah,
got.
it's like, as I told you, brain is like a sponge. There's a certain point where only a certain amount, the sponge can only take so much water, right? Then it starts to spill and to leak.
You
So
just,
that
I
this
just
is what's
did it.
happening.
I did it really well. I remember everything. Then you just give me so many informations, and then I broke.
Yeah,
my
that's
brain.
my bad. That's why I told you I try to keep it simple. So just keep wheel throttle, wheel throttle. Forget about everything else. Once you get this down, you'll be fine.
Um, wait a second. Okay. Oh my
Okay,
god, this.
if this will be easier for you, how to know if you're in good angle? Always make sure you can see on the left of the bottom left of your windshield, you can see the donut. Yeah, this
Well,
red crap. You, as long as you can see the donut, you know you're in good angle. Let's try
yeah,
this simple. No, you let off the gas. So,
yeah, I like it. I like it.
so you know that now, as you didn't see the donut, you knew that you're in a super shallow angle. So as long as you can see the donut, you know you're on the correct line and the good angle. But I want you focus on the skid mark, but you eventually see the donut with your peripheral vision. You don't have to look at it. Don't focus on it. Just focus on the road.
There's a point I am doing right now. I'm
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah. Now, great, great, great. You see, now you see all the time you see the donut. Great. You got a bit shallow here, but you corrected it.
Oh,
Great.
you mean that donut? Okay, okay, then okay. I thought you mean
Yeah.
the circle.
Yeah, the circle. You see the circle on the bottom left of your windshield. You know you're on the correct angle.
Okay, okay, then I can try it. I can do it. I think. Wait seconds.
I think what you're lacking at the moment is like some target to know you're on the right way. Yeah, you see? Now you don't have too hard time staying on your line. You don't go out of the line of the asphalt. Yeah. That, see? It's like that's why I'm telling you, it's coaching is not for everyone. You have to look for what's the problem, what's confusing the people. So now tell me, how many times did you spun out compared to the other ones? You did multiple full donuts before you
Yeah,
had to stop now, because you had the target in line. Keep the donut in line on the bottom of your left windshield, and this
yeah,
happens with everything. When you go to a tog, no one will tell you or no one will draw you a line. Okay, you initiate the drift from here so you don't hit the wall and you can kill the speed. No one is telling you that. You learn when you fail, right? So that's why. You need a bit more angle. You don't see the donut. Yep, now it popped up. Okay, good. Nice. And now you do your little adjustments. You turn the wheel, gas. Turn the wheel, gas. Oh, you did big angle, and now you had to do bigger correction. You remember, you do bigger correction, you have to do another big correction to get yourself in line. You will have to fight to keep the line. But once you master this, then the good stuff comes in. Keep the donut there. Don't let it go. That's like someone entering your house trying to rob you, bro. You keep him in circle. You run around him. You're growling. You're pretending you're a complete monkey, and he'll be afraid for his
you're
life.
just being monkey. Just not to be monkey and you're drifting well. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I'm not gonna crash. Here you go.
And this was way, I mean, way better. You're doing way better. Look, we're doing this for just like 10, 15, 20 minutes. I don't know, but like you're doing way better. Now you're doing donuts. You remember the first time when you tried? You spun out. You did this monkeyness right here. Yeah. So now you're doing donuts. Now you know what to look for. You know the target. You know the micro corrections. Now what's left is you're not done. You have to practice them. You sit and sleep here if needed. So keep doing it the left side until you master the left side. Cause what I want you to look is, as you told me, wait, I want to show you the good part of the replay. Yeah, but if the good part is only one out of, let's say you have 10 minutes replay, right? And you have 1 minute good drifting in these 10 minutes, then what happens with these 9 minutes? Why are you disregarding them?
9
Like
minutes of
it's impressive when you have 9 good minutes out of 10 good minutes, and I say, okay, this one minute probably you got tired, your brain is off and stuff like that. So the thing is, you're literally, what you were trying to do before is like you're literally praying that you have one good lap instead of focusing, okay, where I'm failing, that I'm having so many bad laps. Do you think the pro racers or pro drifters, they're like, the best thing for them is consistency? Okay, you can have skill, you can have everything. Consistency is number one. If as long as you're consistent, there are so many people winning races just and winning competitions just by consistency. As long as you can stay, you might have 10 battles or whatever. As long as you stay consistent, you win. For example, look at James Dean. Like, the guy always he doesn't do anything like too crazy, anything too special usually. He just does enough to win, just enough. And he tries to stay consistent all the time. That's what you need to do. You see this stupid donut in front of you? That's why we need to fight this donut. Think of this donut as...
Destroy this monkey, bro.
Think of this donut as the monkey that's jumping in your house is gonna steal your bananas. You wanna kill the monkey. Kill the monkey. Keep the monkey on the bottom left of your windshield. That's your mission, is to keep this donut on the bottom left of your windshield. That means you are on a good line and on a good angle. Smoothness and stuff will come later. You just practice to stay on the donut. How you stay on the donut? You have the target locked in. You're locked in, your tunnel vision, eyes on the target, you're a full focus. Oh, too much. You hit the... Yeah, your rear tires, you went just tiny bit outside. Your rear tires went on the grass. So, not gonna distract you too much. Now you have the target. You have, maybe if it's too dark now because the time changed, it's night, you can put it to day. If you think it's too dark for you.
Just a second, need to breathe a bit. My legs are completely water. I think my legs went to swimming pool.
Yeah, you'll start when you're driving non-stop. You'll be sweating. See now the difference between the wheel and controller? I can sit in controller all day. Easy.
Yeah, I know that.
This is not to disrespect controller players, but what I'm trying to say is that you cannot compare. That's why I hate people when they start comparing. Oh, controller with the stabilization is harder than the wheel. No, bro. Like, we don't have to. You do what you do. If you have a controller, have fun, enjoy the game on controller. If you have a wheel, have fun, enjoy the game on the wheel. But when you start battling, like, oh, this is harder and stuff, we have to be honest, and a lot of people, they hate honesty. And honesty and the truth hurts a lot of people when you tell them. And the full truth is that wheel that has 900 degrees, sorry, and 3 pedals, and you have shifter or even not a shifter, but like just the wheel itself with the pedals is 10 times. It's tremendously harder than a controller. Controller, you put the script, you have assist, you have this, you have that. So if we have to be completely honest, that's why I don't understand why people are going and trying to prove, oh, controller is hard and stuff. That's why this is literally, if you ask me, this is an excuse. The guy doesn't want to buy a wheel or doesn't have if you don't have the money to buy a wheel, don't try to look for excuses to say and make that controller is harder. That's why a lot of people are complete idiots. He will try so hard in terms of to battle in to dispute in bad faith something that is wrong, and he goes against the facts and the truth. It's wrong that the controller is harder, just so he can prove it and don't upgrade to wheel. Like if you wanna get, the thing is, keyboard is one skill. Keyboard is the lowest skill cap. Controller is a bit higher skill cap. Wheel is the highest skill cap. Now there's a difference from wheel to wheel, gear driven, belt driven, direct drive. So, but wheel is wheel. So you, what I want you to know is that don't focus on disputes, don't focus on arguments, drama, arguing with people, and stuff like that. You do you. People with controllers should have fun. Everyone, as I said, everyone starts from somewhere, but I don't understand this toxicity where people go, oh, this is harder, that is harder, bro. If you want to have this conversation, this
You
is
have Reddit, bro.
like,
You have Reddit. Go fight with monkeys.
hmm?
You have a Reddit. You can fight with monkeys.
Oh, Reddit is super toxic. I was on Reddit. I can, like, I don't even want to go into there. I can show you. Reddit people sit on, most of the people sit on Reddit. They're like, Reddit is just haters. Like the biggest platform where haters and skeptics and everyone combines and they completely crap on you.
And so, can you wait one pause? I need to go to
Yeah.
toilet and a bit to. I'm so like it seems like my fan
Yeah. Do you
making a hot hot.
Yeah,
wine.
if you have a air conditioner, you can turn it on, because it, once you let the wheel work too much, it's gonna be absolute sauna.
Yeah, that's the point. Even my window is open and the air like I have weather. What the fuck I'm talking about? I have air. What?
Wind, yeah.
What the fuck did I? Wait, I said it completely wrong. I have window open and the air is coming from out, and also my fan is turned on to to make me a bit
Cooler.
colder, but that fan making a really hot wind, hot
The
wine.
wheel, yeah, the wheel is crazy. I mean, I'm telling you, the PC is working on max, the wheel, and they're all both generating heat. So keep this in mind. You might have to do a few breaks. And especially if you feel tired at the beginning, you do like 10-20 minutes driving, take a break. If you get pissed, if you get mad, just take a break and let it vent off. So stay focused.
I'm here.
You back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as I told you, all you need to focus is, if you go into channels or you like talk with people, just get this out of your head. Don't argue with people and get into dramas. This is harder, that is harder. Your mind needs to be occupied only with learning the wheel and stuff. There's another. I've dig a lot deep, a lot. I dig a lot of deep. So I did dig a lot. There's a lot of research and studies done. That there was a study where they bring like 100 people, they just let them think about how to do something. So like, let's say how to sing, basically how to use piano. So right. So
Okay.
and there's 100 people who practice on piano, literally. So you have 100 people just thinking and imagining, like just using your imagination. They just imagine, they try to put themselves there, and they were learning almost on the same rate, literally, how to use goddamn piano. So think of this as in drifting. When you're tired, you go to eat and stuff like that. While you eat, think and just imagine. Or when you're chilling, you want to take a small break, just be alone, chill in your room, whatever you are. Think and just imagine whatever you're failing. Just imagine, okay, what I have to do. It seems like I'm understeering. The car is straightening out. Okay, this turn, I have to just imagine yourself taking the turn or doing something. It sounds completely idiotic, I know, but there's studies. I've read a lot about this, and when I was struggling with a lot of stuff, when I was learning, I'm so happy I found this, and I was just, yeah. whenever I
I,
was
try-
failing,
I try to cut a lot. That's my bad. I
just
tried.
try
I didn't know that right now.
keep. You
Okay.
remember, keep the donut on your left of the windshield.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I'm trying that, but my car is oversteering.
that you mean understeering. It's the understeering is when the car is straightening out. Oversteering is when the car is starting to spin out, slipping, getting out of the sustainable angle.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
whoop, you're doing great. Just keep that. Don't make it. Don't make the donut go to the center of the windshield. Just make sure you have it locked in. I saw you played Counter Strike. You know when you have the middle of the crosshair of the op on the target. That's how I want you to be. You're sniping
And
the donut. Don't let the donut move. You're gonna miss the target. You need to kill the guy. He's
let's
rushing
go.
B. He's rushing B. You need to stay on the absolute same zone. Don't make your hand move on the mouse. You're gonna miss the target. Yeah, you see, you almost had it bullet ready there. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. You might have to turn. Yeah, you see, on specific times when you hold the angle, the car will slightly start to straighten out. So you have to give a bit more input. Not too drastic, not too crazy, right? Because if you do too crazy, you see the donut will go. You do bigger angle, the donut will go on the middle of your windshield. Keep the donut there. You're doing great. Keep it there. Keep it there.
Oh,
Oh, you monkeyed yourself. You see.
my bad again. What the hell? Oh, you're you're talking in my brain every time your words come in my brain, and like it's
You're
how should
trying to compile new information, but it's too much for today. It's
yeah, a
already
lot.
too much. Oh, you're good. You're good. But you have to do if you.
No, only on the left side of my windshield, like here, like this. Okay, like this.
Just make sure you're modulating the throttle. You can try something like that's what you can try. Like not keeping the throttle nonstop like full, but
Like
you
a
can
monkey.
try, and every time you step, like every time you hear the engine like that means when you go on high revs, before you step on the throttle and basically increase the throttle, make sure you turn the wheel more. You do the correction before you put the throttle, right? Remember this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So you remember this. So when you listen
My
to the
wheel,
engine, I want you.
then I give gas to rotate.
Yeah. So do you hear your car, by the way? Because I don't hear it. I mean,
Sure, sure. I can
uh,
hear like
okay. Yeah,
oh,
that you listen to I listen to the engine. That's why if I turn the volume of the game off completely, I barely can drive. I need like 5 minutes to adapt. It's so weird. So
I
no,
didn't
no,
even
don't share the. You don't have to change it because I need to be able to hear you. But
to hear me.
no, just change to screen again. I don't have to hear the engine, but I want you to hear the. I want you to hear the car, not me. I don't have to hear it. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. I want you, if you hear it too low, you can increase the engine sound. But
I
you know,
need really.
when you modulate the throttle, what will happen is when you step on the throttle, increase the revs. What happens? The engine is more louder. So yeah, increase it a bit so you can hear it. Like I want your eyes to be on the target, on your ears to be on the engine. So listen to the engine and look at
Okay.
and make sure your stupid donut is on the left bottom on the windshield.
Okay.
You see, every time yeah, that's modulating. You can be a bit more smoother, and depending how much you want to slide, you give more throttle, the car will do bigger circle. Less throttle, the car will grip up.
Confused on this gas. Gas make me more even frustrated. Where is it? Where is it? I'm searching for someone.
See, now you see now without even realizing it, you learned.
I'm trying to get, but I know I'm gonna understand.
You're fine. You're fine. Now you're learning something without even realizing. You were using before 70 to 100% throttle. Now you were using 40%, and you were doing like a donut. You were using very shallow angle, but All I want you to learn is how to use and how to feather the throttle. You don't have to be 100% on bashing the throttle all the time. You need to use just enough. Less throttle, more grip. And obviously, the less you will slide outside. Full throttle, bigger
I
circle. Because you slide more throttle, you slide more to outside. So that will be a bigger circle.
I'm dumb now. Wait a second. Oof. My muscle memory didn't want to remember. Good thing.
Just keep, for now, make sure, like, for now, we'll keep it super simple. Make sure the donut is on the bottom left of the windshield, and now just make sure your wheel and throttle are correct. So whenever you turn the wheel, immediately you give a bit gas, not too
Second.
much. Don't stomp it.
By the way, what about tires? Is it making a sliding? No.
Move your mouse to open the application, tires
Yeah,
application.
it's open here. It's a 85.
Nice.
85.
Yeah, but they're over. It's overlapping with the. We don't see it because it's overlapping with DK pedals. With the pedals. Move the pedals away. Move the application somewhere close to the map on the left. No. The tires. I personally like to keep them on the left. Keep them on the left. Put the pedals here. Move this. Yes, unpin it. Move it here. Yes, it does make the car more slidey, but if you learn now with your tires being super slidey and stuff like that, then you don't have to care. You can pin this, yeah. So don't bother about the tires. Yes, when they're hot, the moment they're heated, they're like 37 psi and stuff. But they'll be, if you're non-stop sliding, they'll be like this temperature. So you get used to just using them. The reason why I also told you, imagine if you had wear off, they would have been complete gone at the moment. They'll be absolute dead. These tires would have been ripped off, shredded, and you would be sliding like never before. So that's one of the reasons why I told you remove the wear, and why you also need to remove the fuel and stuff. Because if you're gonna sit here for hours doing this donut perfectly and master it completely, then you need some time.
No, why the hell my car went straight?
Yeah, you didn't turn the wheel, or you didn't give, or maybe you turned the wheel but you didn't give gas. You
Oh, I went
see
full gas.
more.
I went full
You
gas
want
full time.
you want more oversteer. You want to spin more. You need more gas to turn. Depending how
Yeah,
much you turn, keep in mind you might do a super small angle and give gas, but the car is not gonna turn as rapidly as if you give massive angle with the steering. So the more you turn, the more the
maybe
car will turn
let
when
me
you give gas.
I guess. What do you think? Is that a good maybe?
What?
In some moments I can like let the gas and then rotate and then give a gas to just to
Yeah, to pivot the car to just throw it a bit more in bigger angle. Because I see the some moments you need a bit bigger angle, so you can do that. Yeah, just there
so
is no the rule. Look, the rule is simple. The donut needs to be on the left of your windshield, not on the middle, nowhere. So as long as you manage, you have to do whatever you have to do. When you drive, you always have to, something else will happen instead of the perfect scenario. If I give you a script, something else happens outside the script, what you have to do? You have to improvise, right? So here, same scenario. If you're understeering, turn the wheel more, give more gas, force the car to
I have one problem.
what?
I personally don't like to go every time around, and that makes me really like, I don't know, sick,
I mean,
bad
you get used to it. It's like VR.
like one time happened to me like that it's playground for kids,
Yeah,
and I was like 1 minute on that shit which rotates like, I don't know, maybe 20 kilometers
yeah.
per hour, and like after that my whole body was white, my all my clothes was water as hell, like it was thrown in the sea, and I just fall down in the how that calls like wait, uh, a second.
You mean the pool? What? Or the water?
I no, it says I passed out. No,
Oh, so
yeah, I passed out. Yeah,
so, but it's same, but that's different to this. This is just like VR. You get used to it, and
yeah,
this
but
is not
makes me
too.
these trees, there are some kind of bugs. I see like bugs. It's couple sometimes, and it makes me like so. I don't know. Makes
What
in my
bugs?
head. So I don't know.
But the game is very dark because it's now nighttime. So if that doesn't bother you, it's fine. But
Maybe should they makes only night?
whatever, no, just use whatever weather. If it's too dark for you, it's fine. Like whatever you like, honestly.
I don't know. Man. Let's go like this. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. Again, I need to make my. What the hell am I doing now?
If you're gonna drive in first person, you need neck effects. If you make it stationary, it will be completely idiotic. You won't have the vision that you need to the sides.
I fucking focus on the dog. Dog is in background, bro.
Just ignore the dog. You be
It's-
full tunnel vision. The donut. Donut needs to be on the bottom left on the windshield. And just modulate. Just be gentle on the throttle.
I'm
Just,
trying
just
to.
as long, just as long as the car is sliding. Just make sure to keep it sliding.
I'm
That's
trying
all.
to make like no 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 no
No, you
no
don't
no no.
have to bang the rev limiter. Usually, if you have to bang the rev limiter, that means you need a higher gear. But that's why you never most likely hear me bang the rev limiter and stuff like that.
Let me go wider. Let me go wider. Okay, here we
You
go.
just use as much space as possible, so whatever helps you.
Oh, okay.
The closer you go, the bigger angle you have to use. The closer you go, the harder it will be. Because now you're getting used to how much correction is how much angle and how much throttle, right?
Let's go here.
So make sure you're not banging the rev limiter and you're always constantly modulating. Because if you hear the rev limiter like blah, 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 then you know you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Because in real life your engine will blow. You do that for a long time. So
But do you
so
drift? Have you drift?
no, but I've seen what happens. I mean, I know the technicalities. I know a lot of about the theory and the stuff and the practice, but I'm pretty sure like give me like just one hour practice on the real car and I'll be fine. Once the hardest is
Oh,
just to get used to the
are you
clutch and
going?
the throttle. Cause like
Uh,
in sim, the problem is real drifters when they go to sim, they're like, oh, this is not real and stuff. They lose the G forces, they lose information. But when sim drifter goes in real life, you gain information. You now have the G forces, you can feel the car. See, now that's way easier because you gain information, something to use more. But when you lose information, now imagine you lose the just imagine you're losing the engine sound. You don't hear how much total input you're giving. How would you feel? You'll
uh,
probably spin out and stuff like that.
probably.
You can turn off. Okay, let's test it. Turn off the volume. Or open the volume app.
I
Disable
watched
the
here down how much I go and
But who's gonna watch the road?
okay.
Turn the engine off. Turn the engine off as well.
I did.
No. Open the app. You closed it. Open
I
the.
don't hear it.
Oh, you don't hear. Okay. Okay.
Master is
Okay.
okay.
As long as you don't hear the engine, you have only what you see. Now you lost information. So let's see if you're at all listening to the engine. How much gas you're giving. Because for me, this is tremendous.
Oops.
So is it easier? Is it harder?
In some ways harder, in some ways. I mean, it's not easier for sure, but it's not
Because you don't hear what the car is happening. Like when you know that when the engine starts to be high and the revs go higher when you step on the throttle, you know the car is about to spin. So this gives you indication to the brain what you do. So you see when you don't. That's exactly what happens with the guys that come from real life to sim drifting. So you can turn the volume back again. You don't have to be a monk. So
okay.
get the volume back so you can hear the car normally. If it's too low, you can increase it a bit. Oh.
Bro, what the hell is now? I just did it what you said. Like you
Yeah,
said
but you keep in mind this is almost like probably an hour that we're doing this, so you're getting tired. You will not realize it, but you're getting tired. You need a break. It's like 30 minutes break. 30 minutes break usually the best. Okay, wanna try a bit the opposite side? We've done like this for
the
a
right.
while.
You went on the
Yes,
right.
yes. Now you will struggle.
Be bad as hell.
Maybe we'll see which side is the best for you. This might be the better side because you have more vision. You see, on this side you have more vision because you see more on the right windshield. On the my bad, on the the glass on the door.
Go wide.
So
Let's go wide.
you see, now you see
Gonna
more. You
be,
have more information. So
but it's gonna be harder because I need to go, like out.
but you see where the donut is perfectly now compared to the left side. You see, you can see through your door.
Yeah, wait, let me do a one donut here to just continue, to not stop. Okay.
Once you do a few donuts, if you want, we can do a small break because your brain is probably toasted. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. But at least you understand me.
My brain with many informations about how to wheel settings, how to make wheel settings.
At the beginning is like that. No matter how much I simplify it, at the beginning is like that. So I can tell you just wheel throttle and look at the donut. It's still a lot of information at once. It's still a lot. So, but for now, that's what you need. Once we master this, we'll move into transitions. So you're almost done with the donut, at least in the terms of basic. Like in terms of the basics, but I think my challenge will be just for you. I honestly, my real expectation would be to not move you out of the donut here until you're like doing it non-stop for like 2 minutes 3 minutes, and I tell you stop because I'm like, okay, this guy is gonna do donuts for eternity. So
This coaching, 1 hour of coaching turned to 10 hours of
I
coaching.
mean, 1 2 hours fixing your wheel. Now 1 hour, it's fine, bro. Like it's fine. Yeah, usually, I mean, wheel settings, people have to fix their wheel and set it up so we can just. I need to teach you the driving, but we fixed your wheel. Look, if I have time, I have so many other stuff to do, but like, I'm not an asshole. I'll help. Like, let's fix this, let's do that. So, it's fine. Just if you need, take a break. We'll do a bit right side donuts, and then we'll move to. We'll maybe do this small layout here. I'll show you how you should get it. And we'll do small transitions just to test them today. You hear?
What?
Bro is sleeping.
Yeah, now I'm sleeping. No, I'm not sleeping. Yeah,
We'll
I heard.
do, the plan is we'll do a bit more right side. If you need to take a break, just tell me. I'll go take a small break as well. We'll do a bit right side donuts, and then I advise maybe we'll take a small break, and then we'll do. I want you to do this layout.
Okay.
That is this super small layout. Don't even think about going into the big one and stuff, bro. Like, then big one is like shifting gears and stuff. We don't even want to go into shifting gears now. So what do you
I'm doing.
think? You're almost doing perfect donuts non-stop. What do you think if you do for 1 week?
Doing. I don't know, man. I mean, I make I'm gonna make maybe myself a bit. I don't know. How should I say? Standard
One
player. No, not not the guy
standard
who
player.
crashed corner.
What do you mean
Maybe
standard player? You mean standard player in terms of something bad or something good?
not as a. I'm not watching myself as a pro drifter. You know.
Yes,
Uh,
but that what I'm saying is like so tell me, well, once you master all the small basic and you absolutely perfect them, all these
yeah.
small things, then what do you expect will happen? If you nail the throttle down, if you nail the steering down, then you go into transition, you nail them down. You work now, you know how the angles work when you throw the car, and how to use the angle to your advantage. Then you nail the brake, then you nail the clutch. What do you think is going to happen? So you will know what to do in every stupid situation, every goddamn situation. So
Right.
that's how you progress. I mean, for example, why I decided to, and I hate to download new games, and I just keep Assetto on some other racing games, and I don't even have time for them. That's why you haven't seen me in CarX and some other. Is just because there's so much stuff I have to do now in Assetto Corsa and stuff like that. I can't even move. And I'm super competitive, so I can't just think of something casually. When you
Uh,
tell me casually, I just don't understand it.
I got so not angry, but I got kinda
You're
I don't know,
annoyed. You need
annoyed.
a
I know
break.
this angle because I'm trying 3 times. I finished it like 5 times and I
Okay.
finished it really good. Now
Yeah.
I try 1 time and I failed 20 times.
Yeah. You wanna tell you when is time for break? When you
No,
get annoyed, then it's time for break. This is when, like, let me. You can stop the car. Stop the car. Don't even
let's
like.
do it one more time.
You can use the you can use the frame of the car that is on the right side of the windshield as a center on the donut. You can keep that to the center of the donut.
I'm trying. That's how I'm trying. I'm trying to use this here and to see where is
You can
the
use the frame. You can use the frame on the middle of the donut. You move to the this can sit because now you have more vision on this side, right? This now
yeah.
the things change a bit. So you can use you can use this frame in the middle of the donut. Try it, but you need to take a break. So we're gonna take a break because like what I'm trying to say is when you can't answer, you have questions in your head when to give gas, if you can't answer these questions, you don't improve because you don't understand when to do what and how to do it. Now, as you know when to give throttle is when you turn the wheel.
Yeah.
Then if you want to do adjustments and do throttle steering and stuff like that, you lift off and then you give gas, turn the wheel, give gas. So and same with brake. You don't just brake. If you want to stop, you just brake. But if you want to brake for angle, you need to have angle. How you get angle? You turn the front wheels with the wheel. So first you turn the wheel, then you brake. So that's why. And when you can't answer these questions in your head, you don't improve. Same with the same question is like, when should I get a break? When you're annoyed, when you're tired, when you're mad, when you're pissed off. Just take a break. So we'll
When
just
I am
take.
monkey, bro. When I am monkey.
Oh, you're always monkey. The thing is, we're trying to improve. Like, you're starting from Homo sapiens and you're becoming a human. So now the goal is to improve. Mr. Monkey is here on the desk, so you start from Mr. Monkey and then you climb yourself up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do just a small break. I'm gonna stop the recording, and we'll just continue then with we'll do small amount of transitions, and then we'll leave the rest for next. So I'll go, so you know what you have to practice. I'll tell you when we go into the transitions and stuff like that. Just we'll cover very, very small amount of this, not even deep, because I want you to keep focus on the donut. Practice. Once you perfect the donuts, you can do them. Like, I wake you up from the bed, you can do fucking donuts, then you can move on to completely working only on some other stuff, because you know you can do the donuts. So okay, so
Hell, it's so much saturation.
basically for you, your homework this week will be to practice these things that we talked about, and you have to do. So if it's too bright, just fix everything so you can see clearly. Go back to that spot.
Oh yeah, but by the way, what about this place?
Don't worry. Don't even think about this place now.
About this here.
Yeah, I know this. Leave it.
I don't give a fuck about that.
This will be for. I'd rather have you. I like to have you like figure eight, but well, we can leave it for next week. Just practice. So come here now. You see this small layout? Drive here forward. Drive forward. Now just drive normally. Don't drift. So you take here. You take from here. Boom. Or you can do vice versa. No, you don't follow this. Don't follow this.
Oh.
You go whatever. So go third person for a moment. Will be easier to see. Now you go there. You do a big angle here. No. Go backwards. Or which side you'd like to do? Tell me which side you'd like. Left or
What?
right?
Donut or what?
No. This place here. You see where's the green thing? You have a these mini transitions. No.
Here.
If you want, you can incorporate this, but no, not this.
The mini transition. Oh, here and then right.
So come here. Then you can, if you want, you can incorporate the donut. I want you then to go forward. Just drive normally now. Drive forward. You take this corner as well. If you want, you can do a circle around the donut, then exit and come here, exit from this place. Then you go right. Keep in mind my stream is a bit lagging with you now. So here you can do left and go past this thing and then enter the place there. Not left, right. You just do the transition left. No, monkey. Go back. Okay. You stay there. You don't go to this big layout. This big layout is...
Okay. Here. And?
You exit. Wait. Drive slowly. The stream is lagging. I'm not sure if you're downloading anything.
I don't know why.
You pass this big thing, then you come here, you enter this.
Okay.
Or you can even skip that, whatever you prefer, your preference. Then you can do a donut, then you exit from the donut to here, and then you just keep doing these mini transitions and doing this layout. Yeah, now you do left. Now you pass this triangle. You go left. After this. Yeah, you pass the triangle to the right, and then you enter back. So you do
I go back to right.
Yes, and now you enter again, and then you enter here. Right. You see, you have enough power, but you need second gear. So here now you have to fight the struggle with second gear to do this donut. You can do it big, but it's all about just practicing these transitions slightly. Yes. Then you come here, you go right. Now you do a transition left. Yes. Then you do a transition left, and you pass the triangle. Then you pass the triangle. Now, yeah, this is the left transition, then the right transition. Up, then you come. If you need it, you can do idiotic manja and a mini transition. Yes, then you can enter the donut.
I fucked that up.
Bro, like you're in second gear. You can stay in I know it will be too hard. Like shifting first will be too hard. You can stay on second if you want.
Okay. Let me try.
Try to stay second all the time. For the donut, you can do as wide as possible, just to keep it there, to incorporate it, like just to practice the skill as well while you're doing this. So you can have a lot of. For me, it's very important to make sure you have a lot of fun while we practice these things.
How should I, if that car, how can I
You
go
need
into
to
that?
keep it when you exit. You have to keep very shallow angle. When you exit from the donut, you need to keep shallow angle.
Like, let's try like this.
This is tough to go into the donut now with the knowledge you have, to go into the donut and then do the donut and exit and go into that. It's not the
Okay.
easiest thing, but you need a lot of modulating because you're on second gear. You definitely need some clutch kick maybe. You can
Yeah.
practice
Okay, I will
stopping
try.
the clutch. Forget about brake. You need practice to practice the.
I got it. I got it. I know.
That's exactly what I wanted to show you at the beginning. You remember what I told you? Do a failed drift. You initiate and you let off the car to stop. That's what you needed. That's exactly how you practice entries. Huh? See, you got it. See, you got it.
Yeah.
And now you enter here, and remember, you can modulate the throttle. See, now the second gear is too powerful. That's why you overcooked it there. But
So
that's
you
normal.
know what? I'll just tell you. Like, I got something like, I went here, then use I use a bit clutch to a slide, or I did without it. I use it. I give a bit gas, and then I start to watch my
Well,
right sheet here.
what you can do is you can get a lot of speed while you're going through this from the triangle, and you take this turn here till you reach the donut. You can do a lot of speed, and
Yeah,
what happens is when you have a lot of speed, that means you slide a lot till you stop. Then,
yeah,
as you said, you hold the clutch, and then
yeah,
just before you reach the donut, you give gas, so you get the
yeah.
RPMs and the wheels spinning. So that when you release the clutch, you'll be like, exactly like this. Boom! You dump the clutch, you have the RPMs, the wheels spinning, and then you fly off. So, and yeah, if you overcook it, you can always do a donut around this and go again. So, you just have fun, enjoy it, practice it, have fun, and remember, the more you turn the wheel, or you turn as basically you do the same turn to the right side, expect the same turn to the opposite side. The more you turn, the faster the wheel will flick and trying to center and go to the opposite side. So when you
I got
when you when you turn the wheel, that's a correction. When you do correction, then you give gas immediately. So this will have to start. This will have to become a very 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 fast muscle memory and habit for you. This will have to happen super fast. So you
let's
turn
go.
gas, you turn gas. So
Oh,
and yeah, and remember when you lift off the gas and you hold the clutch, like when you lift off the gas, the car is you're in gear, right? You second gear. Remember what we spoke about the engine brake? You can use engine brake. When you lift off the gas, the engine will produce drag and it will slow you down. You grip up. So the car will grip up and you start to slow down. And not only this, but you also enter here with very big angle. The angle will also slow you down. The bigger the angle, the the more you're slowing down.
no.
See,
I
you
made
need
like
you
a
need
kind
a
of
you need a
good.
hundred you need 100 fails of this, and you will learn a lot. You learn a lot. You know what's the thing? You don't learn if you make it. What is? Tell me, what do you think? You can stop for a second when you're
What?
ready. Okay, so
What?
what do you learn from making it? What do you learn from basically? Let's say you do a successful lap now. What you're going to learn?
I kind of learned to not press that I don't need gas.
You don't
Like,
need too much throttle. You don't need too much throttle as
yeah,
long
too
as
much
you can
gas.
control the
I
throttle and the RPMs. It's all about controlling the RPMs and the car sliding and how much to slide. Basically, with the throttle, you control how much to slide. Oh, I'm sliding too much. I'm gonna go to the grass. Let off slightly on the throttle. Lower RPMs. You're not gonna slide out. So you
And
learn
also
to do
that
this.
I don't need too much brake. I don't need to press brake. Everything is about my steering wheel and my gas.
Steering, throttle, yes, and just here and there you can incorporate clutch kick if needed, or hold the
If
clutch.
I need, yeah,
Yeah.
including.
And also the thing is, we can talk about this now, but it's so much information. I can tell you how you can use the clutch to save yourself from like oversteering and stuff, but it's too much information now, man. That's why I'd rather save you this. It's too much info. So
What about handbrake?
handbrake is good for super sharp corners like
I mean, it's good for this kind of corners.
yes, exactly. Handbrake is awesome for corners like this, or
But it's really fucked up because I have it on button, but I can
handbrake.
use it.
Handbrake is awesome for super sharp corners, or to help you slide more yourself, lock the wheels. Handbrake is awesome for a lot of stuff. It can save you on stuff, but it's
I mean,
bad
I
habit.
really love to use handbrake, but
Don't use handbrake. Trust me, you learn very bad habits.
yeah, I'm not
Learn to
right now.
use the
Right now,
car.
I'm trying
We'll
to use.
go through, once you nail the wheel, the throttle, then we'll go into clutch and transition, how to use clutch and stuff. Then we'll go into left foot brake. Then you have to learn like angles. Then you have to learn transitions. You have to learn the weight transfer, just how to use the angles, the engine brake, everything in your advantage. When you learn like weight transitions, bro, like trust me, you don't need handbrake. I can show you what I can do without handbrake. You'll be like, okay, like screw handbrake. But handbrake, it's good. The thing is, it's good to have all the tools in your possession so you can use them. But the problem is if you start to overuse them. That's the problem on why people hate like, oh, handbrake. Because people just take the easy way and like overuse it. You need to use it. You need to use specific tools and specific techniques when they are needed, not when they are not needed. That's overusing. See, you're starting already to have fun and slightly but surely just expanding your way out. But my advice will be this here is very hard. Like going from here to this donut and stuff. Obviously, it's way easier. It's way
Donut fuck me up every time.
yeah.
But I get how I need to enter. I need to enter from out to in.
Yes. First, the first you can, but the problem is, I think you're jumping way more than you can. You're chewing more than you can buy. Like, so my advice to you is try to don't enter in, enter out. Try to enter the donut and do a very wide donut. This is easier. Always with everything. When I did Tokyo Drift and stuff, you have to experiment a lot. How do you think I did these pillars? For example, you always first learn the entrance. How the hell do I enter here, bro? Like you're failing so much. Once you get the entry, yes. Now slowly do a shallow angle. Do a shallow angle. Yes.
Okay, I need
You
to
can go.
clutch kick.
Yeah. You go slowly. You go slowly, and then what you have to do is do.
No.
Yeah. Go. Just don't rush it. Go slowly. Take the widest possible line so you can keep shallower angle, because obviously you're gonna struggle with like big angles or stuff. You have to be very active on the wheel and stuff. So just take the biggest possible entry and just go up. Your front wheels went on the grass. That's why this happened. But you did a 360. This is very fun, but I'd advise you to just follow the layout. So you just stay, don't go out of the layout. Even if you fail, you just follow and do a lap. So you get learned to these mini
I
transitions.
constantly make some mistakes of I need correction of this or to enter and see of the this.
You maybe enter with like you flicking the wheel too much, or I think you do way too much gas. If you're spinning out and not understeering, that means if you
Here we go.
oversteered.
I got it. I got it. No.
Now
I need to
all you
take
needed was to clutch kick, so you can change
here.
direction. Yeah, just I think when you're entering, you panic and you do too much gas. That's why you oversteer. Remember, too much gas, the car wants to spin, so the car will turn. So Control the gas. Don't panic. If you fail, you fail. We're not gonna die today unless a truck hits me or something. So there
I need
you
to go
and
back more, a bit more.
just do this layout. Before you reach and practice the entry again, just do this layout. Keep doing these mini transitions so you practice them.
Next time I will surprise you, right?
Next time you have to be Superman on this mini layout.
Nah.
Oh.
But
And if you're too low on RPMs and the car starts to die, just tap the clutch. All I need. We'll just for the clutch we're just gonna cover this. And also when you tap the clutch, not only you regain RPMs and stuff, but you change the direction of the car to go forward and go the direction. Basically get forward drive, but we're not gonna dive into this. Good. Don't worry that you straighten out. Yeah.
Wait, I will explain you this in the third person. So I enter somehow like this. I'm not gonna go fast. I enter like this. I went like this in, then I use a clutch, and instantly my car give the gas and start doing
You got RPMs, and the thing is when you clutch kick you throw the back so much, and the thing is you already when you clutch kick you throw the back a lot of the car, and what happened is
already entering like this.
Yeah, the thing is you were spinning out because you were trying to catch the angle for the donut. The problem is what happened now. The problem is that you were trying so much and doing overcorrecting and stuff, or panicking, giving too much gas, and you were spinning out. Now, when you clutch kicked, you immediately went into the angle you wanted. That's why you made it. Now you can clutch kick again when you are exiting and do a shallow angle. Keep modulating throttle. Now, this is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You will learn in no time. Give it a week. Throttle, steering, clutch kick. Now, even though the stream is lagging for me, I saw what happened. You're learning.
Okay. Let's go again for the one lap. I think.
Can you restart the stream?
What?
Can you restart the stream just because it's lagging a bit? Maybe if we can set it up, we will do. I want to watch you do a few a few laps, and I want to see you do a few laps of this. And
I know why it's lagging, because it's a full HD. It's not full HD. It's 2K.
Oh, yeah, I got you. No, but we don't need. Yeah, that's perfect. We don't need 2K. Just
I don't know. Like that. Wait a second.
That's great. As long as you can drive smoothly, it's not causing problems with the game. It's fine.
Let's go back to the position.
Just also remember, listen to the engine. When you're stepping on the throttle, I want you to not think of the throttle or look at the pedals, how much throttle you give. Listen the engine. That's what you do in real life as well. You listen to the engine. When I was driving car and stuff, even in real life, I just listen to the engine. Same stuff here. So it's like I never drifted in real life, but I drove in real life. So it's the same thing. You listen to the engine. You know, when you listen to the engine, you know when to shift. If you're banging, for example, in drift, when you're banging the rev limiter, you know when to shift. But we'll talk about this. For now, you just practice this thing. Oh, too much.
The rotating.
Yeah, too much. You might have had the good throttle input or the correct throttle, but you might have overcooked the wheel. This might have been too much steering. Remember, don't forget, steering and throttle hand to hand. Yeah, clutch kick save you here. Can tap the clutch. The second gear, the car died to. There was not much momentum. You tried to do a very, very tight donut and stuff. You see now when we jump into second gear, things start to go a bit crazy. So, oh, good. Keep throttle. Keep RPMs die. Remember the RPMs die. If the RPMs start dying, don't be hesitant to clutch kick. You spun out billions of times. Who cares? You learn. Failure teaches you. If you make the lap, you won't learn anything, right? The success will not teach you. The failures will teach you. Don't be hesitant to fail. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, let's go here.
Why people don't learn is because people are scared to fail. Good, now you can clutch kick. When you enter like that, the clutch kick will save you. And you can keep doing, yeah, if you do the donut on second gear, then now we're talking. You see? So, now you can clutch kick if you want to hold the clutch, but that's a bit more advanced. Okay, you made it, actually. That's impressive. So, good. Good. You can do idiotic transition if you... Oh, actually, you make it. Nice. You can clutch kick if needed for RPMs. Good, 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 good. Keep it. Fight. Ah.
Oh, but I did.
You see
I mean,
do you see the skid marks? Unfortunately, the rear tires went on the grass. That's why you spun out. But it's
but
okay.
I understand how to go on the track.
Yes,
No,
now
don't
you
worry
know.
about
Now you see, you fail. You're like, oh, I'm failing. I don't want to do this. The people that give up are the people that stay on the bottom. They don't learn. That's why you failed multiple times. And now, how many times did you? The thing is, think of it.
what the hell am I?
Now, at the beginning, you were failing the entry. Now, you don't fail the entry. You fail the donut. See, you're progressing. You start slowly to kill it. So you're starting slowly to remove obstacle by obstacle by obstacle. First we had issues with the donut. You did the donut. Now you had issues with the layout. You did the entry of the donut. When you do the full donut, this is by any means not easy for someone that is just starting like beginner. You already had some experience, with the tiny bit experience with the clutch and just drifting in the tandem tracks and stuff. Good, 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 good. Keep it. If it dies, clutch kick. Listen to the engine.
Okay.
Good. Hold. You see, you could have. The thing is, you can hold the car is sliding. Obviously, it's gonna start to slow down, but you can hold the clutch to wait the car to reach the exact place. Basically, when the car slides up to the road and where it looks where you want it, then you dump the clutch on full gas.
It's so noisy. Like I'm doing so much, like a left, right, rotating,
Yeah.
rotating, left, right.
Yeah,
You
get used, but you see, learning is the fun part. Oh,
I
Go.
went out of the track
Yeah,
because
you-
my car is slippery.
you got monkeyed.
And you see how much the temperature is not tires.
Yeah, I see. They're like,
It's 85% everything.
yeah. Why is it the tires there? Like, you only have to look at the PSI numbers. Now,
Yeah.
one thing I haven't done good on this car is tune the temperatures on the tires, even though they will sell. But I'll tell you what to do. Don't worry. This tune is still great.
I think I will make one good. Okay. Just for support.
Just keep in mind, the car is sliding. You have some speed. You can hold the clutch. If you're getting short and you're gonna go on the grass, you can always hold the clutch to let the car.
Oh, why I didn't enter? That's my bad.
You can hold the clutch. You see how much speed you enter? That's a lot of speed. You can hold the clutch and wait the car to reach the exact moment where you wanna hit the throttle. Then you dump the clutch. Try to hold the clutch now. Hold gas. You see, even though you spin out, you understand what I mean.
Yeah, the clutch make me go straight.
Yes, you change the momentum, forward drive. You change the direction of the slide. That's what you
Our favor.
hold. Same with here. If you see you're gonna get on the green crap, on the grass, you hold. Keep it going. Now you can clutch kick again to change the direction and look towards the road forward, right? So you enter the donut, and when you exit the donut, you can change the direction with the clutch. Now we're gonna go deep in the. Yes, you can try. I mean, at this time, it's all about learning, right? We can talk about more. You can talk more about the clutch later on. Hold. Clutch kick again if needed. You can always use the clutch to change, but keep in mind, too much clutch will spin you out. Yes. This was important. This fail was important here. This fail taught you that
Yes.
too much. Yes. Like that depends how powerful also you tap the clutch. That much RPMs you generate. So the more you hold the clutch, the more energy you you use. This is perfect. Hold the clutch a bit if needed. If you feel, now I'll cover one more thing. Bro, you're actually starting to make it. I want to cover one more thing. I didn't want to go into deep in the clutch, or even they didn't want to touch the clutch at all. But, bro, you're nailing it now. Holy, I'm impressed that so much progress for one day. We just
One
like
day already being a drifter.
so. Oh crap! I forgot what I was going to tell. Yeah. Now, if you see that if you overcook it, like now you almost overcook it if you gave a bit gas. If you see you're gonna spin out, you can hold the clutch and the front will start to straighten out. Obviously, if the speed is too low, you just stop. But you can use the clutch to let the car. How do you think you do reverse entries? I force the reverse entry.
I actually play with sometimes when I started to play with the wheel. I actually I did better reverse entry than a normal entry because like it's kind of simple. I know that I need clutch kick, I need a bit brake maybe, or I need the clutch only.
You can force it with
Just
brake
do
and
reverse,
also with
use the
handbrake.
clutch. I think my car gonna go straight, make straight to go straight. I clutch kick and go forward. Like
Yes,
just
but I'm speaking about now when you do, for example, reverse. I don't want to talk reverse entry and stuff. I want to just give example. When you spin out, like now, let's say you spin out or something, or you do reverse entry, you're going out of the supported angle of the car, like now, right?
yeah.
Now, obviously, here the car, because we don't have too much speed, the car is going to stop. But if you're flying with 100 kilometers, the car will keep sliding with like you spinning out, right? Or doing or over angling. Basically, you'll be a lot out of the supported angle. But if you hold the clutch, the car will naturally start to straighten out. And when you see that your front is already in supported angle, then you can start to you can go back on the throttle. So
I think I know what's the point how to enter in this corner. So the point is like
you need just a very slight clutch hold, or you
So
can
the
even do it with
thing
gas,
is,
but with only gas is harder. You need a lot of practice.
I got used like on this. When I go here, my car just immediately like turn like in the 90 degrees kinda.
Yes, because of the
Then
too
use the
much gas.
clutch, and my car just continue to go forward like here, and then I just rotate more and give the gas and then continue
Yes.
to
Now,
do.
and one thing you learn and you're not realizing it, that you started to give more gas just before you reach the donut, so you can throw the back. But you don't realize this. You do it by muscle memory, but you didn't realize it. That you naturally started to smash the gas, so you can flick the rear, and then you clutch kick and go back on your way where you want it. So keep in mind, as I told you, you can use the fact that you're forcing oversteer is not bad. You can use the throttle to your advantage to flick the rear. This can be achieved with clutch kick as well.
Also too much
Too much is too much, but you were doing it perfectly. You're nailing it. And you learned crap ton of things. I don't want to swear because maybe I might use this part on the video, but like
Oops. I didn't use. I started to continue with. I didn't let actually my gas.
and you're gonna tell me that, oh, I'm gonna faint, I'm gonna pass out. You ain't gonna pass out, bro. You just need to adapt. Trust me, this is day one. Imagine 7 days of this. Do you think you're gonna fail any of this? I don't think so. And then you have tandems, lead, chase, tandem swaps, clutch, brakes, left foot brake, handbrake. Like
second gear, I cannot. I need to use a full gas on the second gear because it doesn't have maybe 80% of the gas because donuts cannot go. Yeah.
Now you know. Now you learn that when you're doing a donut, you try to do the same thing. Like in first gear, is not gonna work because this is very powerful gear. Now you have to use just enough to keep the slide and the angle, but not too low because the car is gonna stop, and not too much because the car is gonna spin. Now you're entering this very tricky situation where you have to be literally on this 10-20% zone of the throttle, and
Okay.
that means you have a cat above your head and cat below your cat above your foot and a cat
Many
under your
cats
foot.
around me.
Now you have 2 cats. You have to be careful. Don't step over the cat
Hey,
and don't. If you remember, we spoke about the cat. Don't squish the cat, but don't also remove your foot too fast because you're gonna kick the cat above your foot. Ah, good monkey.
I rotate
No,
too much.
don't worry about idiotic manjis. Idiotic transitions or manjis are completely allowed now. You learn. Yeah, now you can pass out if you do this, like probably, but you
Yes.
do this monkeyness, but like
So let's do it. Let's do it.
keep modulating. You don't have to lift off completely because you see the car starts dying. Hold clutch, yes.
No worries. No worries.
You can clutch kick for forward drive now, yes. Lift off. Now we could have covered lift off throttle transitions, but it's too much. I'm super happy that you learned how to use the clutch, like for just some of the stuff. We can
I just learned without anything.
a little bit of anything goes a long way.
So let's go a bit
The,
back.
so that's still
Maybe I'm
quite a
gonna
lot.
learn this more and
You're still, and now you're like almost. You see that you're with every 30 minutes you start to become way more in control of the car, and you don't even realize it. And the thing that happened in that donut that when you were
because
entering,
I move my body too much. Like I
I
use my body too much to
I mean, you
rotate
can,
everything.
bro. You can look at my videos and you'll see the. Why do you think the GoPro is moving? Sometimes I'm literally moving like in a car. I'm moving more than in a car, like, and it's because I have to do so crazy adjustments and stuff. But unlike this donut, the thing is, I'm here watching. I can see everything. You started to do stuff naturally and you didn't realize it. That you're stomping on the gas to get the bigger angle here, but you didn't notice it. You didn't know it. I noticed it. So you're learning things without realizing. That's why I'm telling you practice is so important. You will learn things you won't even realize it. Bro is starting to change the whole goddamn mini layout that they gave him without problems now. So you keep doing this, we might have to give you new homework for the week. So, but holy, you actually did it. Now
Oh,
you could have. Now see, here was the moment where you should have clutch kicked. So
yeah, I know.
that will give you more delay to slide a bit out.
By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
and
yeah. Slide away. Now I could have tell you, yeah, use left foot brake stuff. We're not gonna go into the brake. Fuck
no,
screw the brake. We're gonna just use. If
I
you
know.
while you clutch kick, it's gonna you have
I
this
don't want
delay.
break in my life. I don't want break in my life.
Yeah, screw the no. You will, but not now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I will in some situations.
when we reach,
Ooh,
see
yo,
now
you
you
saw
ask
that
and you
reverse?
ask yeah you ask me how do you do this? How do you do that? It's simple. Just
It's simple, just
people
practice.
people think I'm some idiot. I'm over exaggerating and stuff.
Just practice.
If everyone could be a coach or like explain stuff, I'm not good. It's my first, probably my third
Oh,
session because like I helped you guys,
your
but
video calls how to make from monkey to standard.
call to make from monkey become funky. But we'll see. But
How to be funky from monkey.
funky monkey. Now,
Funky
so
monkey.
you're starting to get it. Now the thing is,
Yeah.
that's why I told you mini transitions, and I'm pretty sure. Or you can go to the replay. We can watch it. Now
Yeah,
before
I want to watch myself.
I can tell you before we even go into transitions, you will probably have learned without even realizing how to do lift off throttle transitions. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cover it. Basically, lift off throttle transition is just the moment you feel the car is going to transition, you can lift off, or you can lift off to force the car to snap. But you need a bit bigger angle, or you can use weight trans. But we're gonna talk about this later. See?
Yeah,
Now you could have clutch kicked there, so you can force the car to slide a bit. Because when you clutch kick, by the time there is a small delay, and this will help you to slide a bit, get more time for yourself to drag yourself deeper in the corner, and pass the grass and the curb. Oh,
yeah,
too much, but at least that's why I'm telling you. You
I did.
when you do this monkeyness and you fail, you can at least do this donut here. That's why I picked this. You think I picked this by like I have to think whenever we do a coaching session, I have to plan everything. I have to think about it. It's not just random stuff. Do this, do
Yeah,
that. And
here,
like,
here, here
yes,
is
you could
the.
have you could have clutch kick. Yes, yeah, and you know what's good that you actually start to realize what you could have done instead of me telling you. So this is good because your brain is starting to click. Oh, too much. You saw. So the more you fail there, the more you learn.
See, this is close as hell, bro.
Yes, it will be even closer. But everything with its
Yeah,
time.
yeah. For you, it's
Everything
for me, it's enough.
everything with its time. When you start to clear this completely, you can get tapsy and you can have
And
some fun on
Topsy
this.
say, "Yo, Topsy, you cannot do anything now with me."
He'll tell you like, bro, how can you drift this dog ass map and like leave this is for noobs and stuff. Meanwhile, it would be hilarious if people fail on this. I'm pretty sure people will fail. They will not fail this small layout, but the people entering the donut at least the first or second time, everyone might fail this entering the donut, exiting or
Do
like
you
we
know that
spoke
this
about
might be my
small
favorite?
mistake and stuff we talk about small mistake, they might enter, they might overcook the donut, or they might get shot after they exit. You see why is it so important to exit properly after the donut so you don't get shot on this.
Yeah,
But
but this is. I think I made a perfect timing for this clutch kick. Check this out when I use the clutch and when the enter. Check this out now.
hold gas, yes, and now you could have done a bit, you could have done the adjustments a bit early, but you should, if you did it early, you should not do big angle, otherwise you get shot on this place here.
By the way, I realized myself that my steering is now smoother than 20 times before. Like
You don't trust Big Papa's settings for the wheel and the tune of the car.
check the wheel, like it's going so smooth, left, right, left, right.
Yes,
It's
this
not like the
is,
other.
and it's the wheel and it's the tune of the car. So I'm telling you,
Mhm.
I mean, people doubt me. They don't think like I know crap, but I mean,
You know,
it's up to them.
more motivation to drift.
It's up to them, bro. I'm happy that, bro, just €3 for coaching and to
€3 for coach. I give you €3. You want to teach me whole week?
people pay for stupid mods. I've seen people overcharging for mods like the most dumb car,
Yeah,
€50 and stuff, and people pay
yeah.
for that. I'm asking like literally the coaching session is like three
If you
euros,
want,
and
if
I'm here sitting with you 3 hours
you
when I literally
you ask
wrote 1 hour.
to teach them not to use the mod. You ask to spend your time and to teach them, and they don't want.
You can go and see how much money people want for coaching and stuff, and I also wrote like a coaching session. I never specified time. I usually specify like okay 1 hour, but like look how much hours we're here. That's probably where we're here like 3 hours or something, and look how much you learned for today. Yeah,
But
but now I
they
think,
don't.
but I remember golden rule as I told you. 30
Bro,
minutes break, 30 minutes break. If you feel like you're getting tired, you're doing too many mistakes, take a small break and just use your go, chill, take a break. But think about this. Just use your imagination. Okay, I entered this corner, but I do this. So just imagine you're driving. Use your imagination. You won't believe me, but you started to do stuff that you didn't even realize. So is this a replay or
yo,
it's you?
no, I'm drifting.
Okay.
You see, how is this replay? You're
You're,
failing.
you're,
Like
you're tired. You're tired. That's why I told you do the mini transitions. Don't go to the big layout. You need the mini transitions to get used to them. To get used to what basically how to turn.
Ooh, hey.
I like
Hey,
how I like how smooth. You know what's funny? I like how smooth you started to turn the wheel and how smooth you started to drive. I'm not even doing ass licking or something like that. I'm being completely honest. Screw the wheel settings. Screw the tune if it's good and stuff. it's you that you're driving. So this is like that entrance and how I would control the wheel was exactly how smooth and slow movements I would do. Very small, like this. But you
Yeah,
understeer. You understeer. You see why you understeer here. You
this is the another left.
yeah. But
I
you
need to.
you start to understand why you understeer there. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the last lap you did was very
Here,
good.
here is coming the new way. Just a second. By the way, my
But look, I want you forget about the stuff. Look how smooth. Look how smooth the car is and how smooth every adjustment,
yeah,
everything is. Oh, look how smooth this is. No visible twitching of the car. No visible twitching of the car. Complete smoothness. This is what I'm teaching. That's what I'm trying to do.
yeah, that's why. That's what I'm saying. I said that like 2 minutes or ago. You know, damn, how smoother am I? This feels like really me.
How many?
Like
You see
the hell.
people. You see people on a wheel. There was a guy with 2,000 hours coming. I know how to drift. I know how to drift. He
You
couldn't,
can see.
bro. He couldn't
And
be as smooth as this. You do realize there are people with 2,000 hours. They couldn't be smooth like this
like
because
this wheel, and when I try to when I'm gonna show you this clip and this clip, check this
yeah,
this difference. One day, just one day difference.
you can see the corrections.
Watch now.
The car is going. Yeah, the car is going smoother and stuff. Which car is this?
I like it. It's really good car. It's GZX 100 Mark II
Is it
Vertex.
but from which car pack? I mean, I need to. I'm asking for the car pack so I know if it's cheater physics or not.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Because the way it's moving,
When I
like
put the wheel
if
right,
it's yeah, if
cars,
it there are cars with cheater physics, that's why I'm asking you. Don't drive them. Like we're gonna learn on the real stuff, and when Project X is done, you'll see what I mean. Like real now,
and
The thing is, Project X is literally advanced. This is good. This is very good. This is one of my favorite car packs, WDTS. One of my beloved car packs when I learned them. And this is why, when I know how WDTS it is, I knew we needed a step up, and I'm super happy that Darkis is like doing this majestic work. So you'll see, Project X is a bit more advanced. You struggle a bit when you go from WDTS to them,
until
but they're
I think when Project X realize, I think I will become pro.
Project X is the real deal. You'll see.
Not
Realistic physics, realistic suspension. I'm not gonna spoil anything. The cars will look awesome, not like this potato graphics on the WDTS. Even though my favorite car pack is WDTS, you have no idea how much I kind of bitch about them and protect them when someone is trashing on them and stuff. But like let's be honest, we desperately need an upgrade. They look bad compared to what we can achieve nowadays. And
let me break from another side.
from realistic perspective, they are a bit more slidey. So we need a tiny, like, we need a little bit more grippy cars, and we need moving suspension. These cars, they
Yeah.
don't have moving suspension.
Yeah,
Do you know what? Do you know what car with moving suspension looks like in Assetto? You'll see. And not only this, I'm not gonna spoil more. Anyways, so you happy for today?
What?
Are you happy for today?
Bro, you save life. Why you ask me that?
Well,
You save
like,
life.
it's funny. Like people go and buy stupid mods, and they like. It's funny how people will go and buy chips instead of like they so desperately want to learn and become super good or good and like be good in a set on stuff, and they won't even spend €3 to become like look for one day what you have become from what, and they don't want to spend €3, bro, and that's weekly. Keep in mind, this is weekly coaching. It's not like once in a month. This €3 and you have like 4 sessions a month.
But there is a difference, you know. The people, not all people have IQ.
They want the easy way. I know they want the easy way out. They're like buying chips is buying chips is the faster reward.
Faster
The
the way,
faster, yeah,
faster way.
faster reward. Faster reward. This here. You still have to put in work, even though you're guided. I mean, I'm
I
here
love
where
it.
when I'm free, I can always you can always send me some clips and the stuff. When I'm here, I can always like we can jump in voice as long as I'm free and don't have work.
Maybe
Well,
I'm gonna save you the best, some best moments and show you how much they improve. Maybe I'm gonna surprise you or something.
yeah, you can always, and the thing is, it's not like oh, you see you next week, don't message me and stuff. You can always send me clips, or you can when I'm free, we can hop in a voice and stuff. It's not like this. So, but all I want is like just this is your homework for the week. Just make sure you become like god of this place. This is your place. Like put
Wait,
the mentality. This is my god effing place. That's my zone. Like you wanna drift here? That's my zone. Put this mentality.
you need to catch my lines, then you can get here.
You wanna? This is my zone. You wanna drift here? You better make sure you can do the donut and exit and be smooth as hell and not do any twitchy ugly corrections. So,
Oh, what the hell! My wheel. I didn't have a guess.
you might have gotten tired, bro. It's another 40 minutes again. So
Okay, kind of out of the grass.
you're getting tired, bro. It's been a lot of drifting for today. But
I don't know. I just I didn't forget the lines, but I got kind of messy with lines.
you got tired. It's not messy. It's not that you got tired. Like
Think so. I'm gonna leave soon.
yeah, see, you were nailing this place, but you got tired. So all you need now is break and just use your while you're chilling, watching something, relax. Watch something, relax. Just when you want to chill out, go to the balcony or terrace, like take a fresh air, and just imagine you're on the track, you're driving, and imagine how you take the turn, and just think about okay, I did a bit too much of this, too much of that, and try to think. Use your imagination to correct it, and when you come back, you'll see. I'm promising you, you will see. You will nail it. Like
And I will say, yo, EXO father, EXO father, thank you for coaching me. I really love it.
you'll see the difference. Like I promise you, I'll do the drift, guys, but I need some time. Let me let me set up some of the servers and stuff, and then we'll jump into that as well. And also by doing this coaching session, you help me a lot because I see the beginner mistakes. I see also a lot of stuff where I can, this emergency. I'd like to call this like an emergency correction. While you turn the wheel a lot and stuff, you remember what we spoke about the turning? You turn the wheel a lot. Now you have to be super careful that the wheel will turn a lot as well. And if you're scared of over rotating, you could have clutch kicked there to save it.
Yeah.
Clutch can save you. Don't forget. It's not only the handbrake. It's not only the handbrake. Yeah, you could do your old entries with like a lot of gas. Clutch kick.
My old entry is with a handbrake saver.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, when you do clutch kick, depends on the angle as well. The more you have turned the wheel and you clutch kick, the bigger will be the kick will be very high. If you turn less and you clutch kick, it's not gonna be too crazy.
Yeah.
But if you turn a lot and you clutch kick, then you better be prepared for the kick on the back of the car because it will will kick a lot.
I made many fails and I see what's the
Rule number 1, what we learned today: always apply crap when you turn the wheel. Your wheel is guidance of the car. You wanna adjust and do throttle steering. When you turn, you give gas. When you wanna use the brake, we haven't covered the brake today, but when you turn, you brake. That's why you had problems on Lime Rock, because you were using brake. But my car goes forward. How do I fix it? Because you're not turning the wheel, and
I thought my car gonna, the transition.
Yeah, I see you try to hit you were trying to do something that used to work, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I saw what's happening. And you don't realize that it worked when you actually went into angle. You first need to enter even the shallowest angle. You need to get into angle, basically set an angle with the wheel, and then hit the brakes. But you were hitting the brakes when the car is looking almost straight, you know, like super shallow angle. So that's why your car was understeering and you were not doing transition. I know what you were trying to do with the brakes. The problem is that you haven't set an angle.
I'm gonna still continue to learn. I don't know if should I continue to learn. I think the better way is I will try to go like this. I will try to go this layout.
If you fail
and
the
then do,
donut, just keep going through the
a
same place. If
I
you
will do
fail
a
the,
two. What do you think? Is it better to make a two
yeah,
of a lap?
my advice is don't go on the big. I see you like the entrance. Yes, the entrance is super fun, but don't go here. Yeah, what I don't like is you going here because I want you to basically you come here for a restart, right? Like, so if you want to do a restart, why don't you just do the other transitions, the second half of the track as well, the manjis and stuff here. So if you fail the donut, just keep going on the track, not here. Go to the mini track and do the full track and enter again.
I just like to have a big entrance from here and then have a gas.
But you still have a big entrance on the opposite side. Do it and you'll see. You forgot you hold the you forgot to hold the clutch a bit longer. You were holding of the clutch is do the donut and exit the. But keep in mind now you're in second gear. You try to do the same stuff with first gear. It's not gonna be the same.
That's because I get used on a Vertex car.
Yeah, it has cheater physics. Don't trust me. Don't drive anything that is with cheater physics. Very bad. See, yeah, gas and hold clutch, gas and hold clutch, and that's why I told you stay here because you do these mini transitions and.
Should they cut here a line like this or should they go wider?
Up to you, bro. Don't even bother about this. You don't have to follow. The only line you have to follow is just the layout at the moment.
Maybe I will try.
When you're in like good control of the car, we can think about lines. Hold the clutch, release. Oh, too much. It happens. But you got tired. You kicked in. You remembered it at the beginning. You got it. Now it's all about just practicing. Oh, too much.
Oops. I use a clutch.
And still here, from here, you're gonna tell me this is not a big entrance here. Look how big of an entrance you have. Oh, yes, you turn. You see, what you could have done is like here, as you got shorter, what you could have done, you could have forced almost a reverse entry. Basically, you turned the wheel, but you didn't let gas. You went in the clutch instead of the gas. You remember how you were throwing reverse entries? Do the same. Yes. Don't be scared to go in the throttle. What's gonna happen? You're gonna spin out. Who cares?
Okay.
Hold the clutch. There we go. Clutch. There we go. You can always save yourself with a little tappy. Little tappy. Tap. Little tappy.
I have no problem anymore.
Oh, careful with these transitions. Remember what we said? Yes, hold. Good. Yeah. You see, it's all about just you went a bit in this scared phase where you were scared to repeat what you did before earlier. Don't be scared.
No, never mind. Okay, I want to see this how many laps of.
Alright, see the replay, and then I think we can wrap up for today.
Yeah. Okay, this is some other shit. Here.
But it's not about skipping and watching the good stuff. You need to watch the bad stuff and realize what you did wrong. That's what everyone does. Going, oh, let me see the good stuff. Yeah. No, who's gonna see the bad stuff and learn from them, huh? Look how smooth it was. Yes, this was a bit bigger correction, but you're getting there. Look how smooth it was.
I cannot believe I can drive my car.
Here you could have clutch kicked. You held the clutch instead of tapping the clutch here. That's why you straighten out. You should have clutch kicked. See, you always when you get in doubt, you can always try experiment with the clutch. If you don't play around with the possibilities, you will not learn. You have to unlock new adventures. You know, you have to play with the clutch, test it. What's gonna happen if you clutch kick? Oh, I'm gonna spin out. You spin out. You learn. You learn how much to do. Perfect. You see, you can do it on second gear, but now that was you turned the wheel too much here. So you have to be careful.
I want to see one more time here. Damn, I like that enter. Okay, entrance is a big entrance, but you can see, like, I love when
it's big entrance, but when you flick this feel, is like, oh, I'm sending it. It feels very nice. Like it feels cool.
When I just see this, I really remember that thing about in my head. Like, just watch Donut. That's everything. My wheel doing itself.
Yeah, yes, and this is what I all day while we're doing this coaching session, I was trying to get you to do this. I want you to understand this. When you do the donut, once you catch the angle, you will still have to be active on the wheel, but barely moving it. And once you and same with the gas, same with the gas. Once you catch the angle,
this. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, once you catch the angle, you are literally riding the angle on the line. You won't have to do much. You'll still be active on the wheel, but with super minimal corrections and guidance. You know what I'm saying? So you are barely. Oh, too much. You could have clutch kick, but yes, you get the point. See, remember, yeah, too big angle will slow you too much down, and the car will die. So. The engine doesn't stall in the game, but it's like kind of the same thing that's happening. The car will stop and the engine will stall. So it's like dying because you don't have RPMs. Well, no RPMs, no momentum. So wheel spin. So
I will try to go here.
Just don't you're panicking too much, trying to force it, like flicking, doing wild stuff. Just be normal. Be normal. Just give it gas, control your gas. If you spin out, you spin out. Yeah, like this. Up. Hold the clutch. Gas. Don't bother if you go too wide. No one is here to judge you. You're not in competition. You're in competition with yourself. It's you versus you. It's monkey versus monkey. Who is going to progress more? Who is going to improve? It's all about beating. It's all about beating him, and he will stay in the jungle, and you get out of the jungle. Beat the monkey in yourself.
He's on the way into the jungle.
Beat the monkey in yourself. Let him die in the jungle, you run away.
Whoop.
See? The monkey inside of you is fighting the wheel. Fight back and keep the car. He's fighting to fail you so you can stay in the jungle with him.
You can kill me, but I don't want to give you my Sylvia S14. Fighting for car.
The monkey is fighting you so you can stay in the jungle and make him company with the bugs and all the wild crap there.
And doing this.
Oh, yes. Now be careful. Now when you release the clutch and give gas, be careful because if you do a big correction, you're gonna spin out immediately. So just when you release the clutch and give gas, just be gentle with the wheel and the throttle.
And what about
before you get the angle?
Do they give a clutch kick here or something like?
With this transition, I think you're releasing the throttle fully or too much, and the car is gonna snap like crazy. So remember, with what angle you enter, if you lift off throttle, the car will try to snap into the same angle in the opposite direction, and that will give you indication how crazy and wild the transition will be. So if you want to keep it more chill, just modulate the throttle. Keep like 50%, 60, something like this. This will
like this and then do this.
Yeah. You see, when you keep lower speed, like you were driving with like 40, 50, between 40, 50. The lower the speed, the less wild the correction will be. You can just, if you want to slow yourself down, remember, you can just let off slightly of the throttle, like 10% more or 20%. The car goes slower. You see, it's not too wild, but now you got too scared and you understeered. You couldn't. Just make sure to keep the angle.
It's so easy now for me, but now track layout.
Yeah, well, was it too easy before 1 hour? It was not that easy, right? So It's all about practice. It's
I
all
mean, I
about
don't know. I really learn how to enter in that shit.
it's all about getting the correct guidance on what to do, and then it's all about you fighting the monkey inside of. Oh, you remember what I told you? You returned the wheel too much. You should have kept counter steering. You returned the wheel too much.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, now
you
it doesn't
get too
have
you
power.
got too scared. You're getting too scared.
No, it doesn't have a power. I was full gas.
Yeah, but if the RPM, if you listen to the engine, if the engine is starting to die, clutch kick, get the RPMs back. It's all about keeping the RPMs. These are sharp corners. They're no joke. Clutch kick if you need it now. Oh. And if you remember, if you clutch kick and you jump into massive angle, hold the clutch and then get gas, so you'll save yourself.
What the hell did I do here? I don't know. I use a handbrake and clutch kick instead.
No handbrake. Forget about handbrake.
I don't know. I just use clutch kick to save handbrake to save me.
Don't use handbrake. If you use handbrake, you'll teach very bad habits, and what I'm trying to do here will be completely pointless almost.
What the hell?
No.
Where is my gas now?
You can
What the-
clutch kick. You can use the clutch kick there. When you
I
remember
didn't
what we
realize
did?
that they don't have a-
Do you I think you forgot what we did when you enter the donut, you held the when you were entering the donut, you did full gas to flick the rear, and then you held the clutch. So then when you slide through the donut and you pass it, you dump the clutch and get the gas. Same when you exit the donut. You hold the clutch and then boom. Now if you can do one more if you don't feel confident, and you can exit when you want. But please don't teach yourself with handbrake. This will be very bad. Now don't understeer. Yes, that's what you need. Even if you have to do one more, just throw yourself. If you don't fail, you won't learn how to do it. Now try to exit the same donut. Now, hold the clutch kick if you need it.
No,
Nope.
my wheel didn't want to rotate. You know, like
Yeah,
it's kind of
you're understeering because you're letting too much of the gas, and you don't have too much speed. Your second gear. Keep this in mind. Your second gear.
a problem, bro. It was
You-
not problem 2 minutes ago. I mean, 20 minutes ago. Like now it's
But
really.
yeah, but this is consistency. You have to practice. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
see,
going back.
it's very fun. It's very fun to throw it, like, so it's fine. Don't
I'm going
you can
back.
have a few. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Also, you can have some fun. You have some fun with it, like to throw it, like you can.
Fail yourself and go back.
When you do this, now here's the thing. When you do this, you have to manually also turn the wheel. When you do like that, you need to expect that the car will flick. So
Bro,
you need a
no.
lot of clutch. Listen to the engine. Listen to the engine.
And
Now-
I'm gonna make this game so loud as fuck.
Listen to the. If you don't hear the engine, is bad. Listen to the engine. You know what's happening with if the car is dying. No. Don't do stupid stuff. As long as you can
Okay.
hear the engine, so you can hear me and the engine as well.
Now I can really loud.
Hold. Too much.
Wait, I will go back.
It's a lot of. It's not too much now. The gas there. The problem is the wheel. You're positioning the wheel. Hold. What happened earlier? You start to return the wheel too early, but you're still gonna drive the same angle. That's why you were spinning out. Don't be scared here. Don't be scared. See? Beat the monkey inside of you. Beat the monkey. His monkey's fighting your monkey. Is fighting you for this. See? That's all you needed. Don't tell me you use handbrake.
What?
Did you use handbrake?
No.
Good. Forget about handbrake.
I tried to rotate my wheel and focus on the game. You talk and I focus on my engine. Even not on the wheel. I focus on the engine.
No, just listen to the end. You start to it will start once you listen to it like 30 60 minutes, it will be like background noise. It's about how you control the gas. This throttle control is very good. I like what you do. It's exactly kind of how I. You don't have to bang the limiter, but as well, don't worry, you'll get used to this. But yeah, also it's been an hour, so you're getting tired. So
Oh,
monkey.
monkey,
Alright. So
yes.
I think we can wrap up here, and this will be your homework.
Oh, I'm bad. I tried myself too much, bro. I just thought I'm so shit, bro, but now I'm so shit too. Wait. Okay. Last and yeah, homework
Okay.
for next.
Fight the monkey inside yourself. Don't let the monkey will get you in the jungle. You can clutch kick. Don't forget this. That's fine. You can always turn the air like this. Whoop, clutch kick if needed. Yes. Clutch kick again. You can always use clutch. There's no limit how many clutch kicks you can do, bro. Like that's for later when you're like smoothing your driving and stuff. But it's all about learning now. Throwing the car, experimenting, learning, clutch kicking, blah blah blah, rotating. So
So let's check out our film.
now you
Uh,
need to go from outside. You can put it daytime because so we can
hell
see
am
better.
I? Here is okay. I'm going out, then I go here. Yeah, good one.
See, you were a bit late, so you didn't turn the wheel a bit, and yeah. I mean,
Even in
you know what's you know why you struggle there? Because
what?
earlier you didn't struggle because you enter with big angle, so you already had the angle. You just needed to dump the clutch and get gas. But now you enter with 90 degrees, so that means you had to literally turn more the wheel and make the angle. That's where's the problem. When you have to make the angle, it's harder because that's where you get confused. Oh, why it work one time? You see, now you enter with the angle almost. You did a very small adjustment to get the angle. It's all about
Bro, what the hell am I doing here? I just
if
I know
you
this, but I'm so shit
yeah,
now.
if you get the entry right, you won't have to make adjustments to get the correct angle for the donut. Now that was
I mean,
good.
I love how I enter the
That
right
was
time.
very controlled, but yeah.
Here, here now after this, I got it. So let's check out what I did.
See, the wheel
What?
started to turn at the beginning when you let off the clutch. The wheels wanted to turn to counter steer, but you did a small adjustments. You catched it. So the problem is you did a big adjustment later on the donut. I need to check.
Here we go.
Yes, that was the perfect timing for the release of the clutch. See, and you get smoother. You get smoother. Now you're a bit. I'm telling you. Now you're a bit
Midnight
tired.
right, a midnight right, right?
You've been driving for 2 hours. You're a bit tired. You don't realize it. But at the
We'll go back.
beginning, when you came after the break, you had like 10 minutes that you were on fire. So you were good. You were very good. Now that's good. Even though with the big corrections and stuff. So
And that's that. Yeah.
yeah. So what do you think? We're gonna wrap up. So what do you think of the whole session?
I think 11 of 10.
Is it worth €3 when people are charging 50 and €100 for
Or
coaching?
or 100 euro, bro, because you made the settings. You spent more than
It's
wait.
been I think 3 or 4 hours. I don't know how
You
much we done.
you spent 5 hours with me.
Yeah. So yeah, we also managed to set up your wheel. The settings, the wheel is set up. So as you said, We got a good LUT file. We tested for at least 1 hour different kinds of settings. We got the settings dialed in. I strongly advise you to not change them. Make sure that you save them in
No,
Content
I not.
Manager.
I never change the settings. I always play the
Yeah.
same settings because I cannot get used to another, you know.
Yeah, make
But
sure
this
you save the settings. Make sure you save the
time I'm
settings.
forced. This time I was forced, so that's why. I saved. I asked
Make
Alpit.
sure to save them and
Monkey settings. I think it helps.
yeah, save them if needed again. But also just make sure, yeah, you have them saved, but save them again. And CSP, make sure your CSP is saved. So as well, because we did some, you did some change last time.
CSP I
So
did it. CSP I did it because
just
I
yeah, do it
share.
once again just to be sure. Like better save. You know what people say? Better save than sorry. So basically, we fix your wheel, which usually is not part of the drift coaching. But anyways, like the me being the good guy I am, I help. I help with everything.
Damn,
Anyways,
I'm special one.
so you learned a lot today. You learned keeping control, modulating the throttle. You
Yeah.
literally, I didn't want to force you and to. I
I show
literally,
you myself.
I had no such expectations that you will even make it. I'm being honest. But I wanted you to try the layout that I wanted you to practice. However, when you took a break and you came a bit fresh, you actually nailed the entrance, the donut, and the whole layout. Then you got tired again. You don't feel it, but you're tired. Let's be honest. Your brain starts to get brain fog
Yeah,
and stuff.
my
So
brain is kind of tired to watching the
yeah.
screen.
Yeah, after like 15 minutes, by the 10 plus minute mark, you started to get tired. You started to make failures on the transitions, but you were nailing them before that. So
Yeah.
you're doing great, honestly, and it's very impressive. You learn quite, even though you had a bit of experience before and stuff. You literally didn't know how to drift properly. You don't know how to be in control of the car. So that's my goal, to get you in control of the car and know what to do, when to do what. So
Do I need to pay for another another?
no, you have subscription and Patreon.
Oh, it does it? Like
Yes, it does. It's fine. Don't worry. Like as I told you, like look at the prices. I've literally have the lowest prices for everything, like the cheapest. Like Patreon to get my tunes, my stuff is just one
when I
euro. It's like going buying coffee from someone. It's like what was very bizarre for me is like there's some people having subscription for like MK Elite or some others, and then they're like, oh, I don't have cash and stuff. How do you have Patreon subscription for other people that literally provide you crappy stuff, but you don't like wanna literally subscribe for to fix your game or like? And the thing is, you can, if I'm not asleep and stuff, you can always message me in the priority help channel. You can open a ticket. This is for the people that are supporters. You can always open a ticket and stuff or message me. And
yeah.
if I'm awake and I'm not super busy in that recording video or something, I'll respond and stuff. So it's like,
Can I message you there about? I mean, when I need help for drifting, or should I ask you something? Also?
yeah, of course you can ask your
Well,
questions.
yeah,
You can
because
ask
I
them
know
in
you're gonna
the
answer me 100%.
yeah. You can also send your clips here in the Assetto Corsa channels and stuff. We're pretty sure you can send clips and stuff. I made some new channels and stuff in the Discord and stuff, so you can send them. So I think that's about it for today. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Hey,
And
thank you.
I'll be impressed if someone watched the whole raw footage of this. I'll be super impressed. So like hope they
It's
like
almost
the.
going to be 2 hours.
It's a lot. It's a lot, honestly. And I don't know how much I'll edit from this, but like I'll keep it raw footage. Yeah, so about 2 hours. So yeah, like and subscribe.
No, hell no.
Who's
I'm gonna,
gonna? But
I'm
at
gonna
least
watch
at
this
least you can go back and at least you can go back and watch the footage yourself to keep learning. Whoever wants to learn will watch. Whoever doesn't want to learn, they don't know how much I've watched and how many hours I've
Why
put in.
didn't why didn't record how I nailed this clip?
I know I recorded everything.
Oh, you record this too?
I'm still recording, so.
You still record? Oh,
So
oh damn.
I'm planning to stop it, but yeah, people have no idea. It's not about the casual people learn from their experience only, but the smart people, you learn from you watch other people, you learn what they do, and you learn from their mistakes as well, and you learn from your personal experience. That's twice or 3 times faster learning than compared to just driving. I wanna learn on my own. I wanna drive, have fun. Do you think I was not out watching other people? Like I watched some other pro drifters and stuff. Learn from this guy, learn from that guy. I watched so many creators and stuff, and drifters explain stuff, and I was taking knowledge from everyone.
Yeah.
And apart from this, I was doing hours and hours of drifting and stuff. So you,
You're gonna oh no, you didn't record how we set up the wheel. That's good. That's good.
oh, I recorded it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I think I stopped the recording, but we'll see. We'll see. All right,
Yeah, your
I'm gonna
PC
stop
is
the
already
recording.
100
Yeah,
gigabytes.
I'm gonna stop the recording now, and basically that's it for today. I'm happy. Like I'm very impressed how much you learned. So yeah.
Hey, I'm impressed how good teacher you are and
Yeah.
coach.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.